Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Right before this, I was sort of crashing out in the Discord server. But we'll go ahead and, before we're doing rematches today, go over the half anniversary announcement. Once my game loads. So we actually have somewhat of background music. I might have too many Chrome tabs open. I think my game's gonna start dying. Let me turn up my lamp while this... Alright. Will I be doing a 24-hour stream? I will, if somehow they release it during the CM, which I really don't think they will. I mean, obviously I can't say with 100% certainty that they won't, but I really don't think they're that stupid, where they'll release a new scenario in the middle of the CM like they did for Summer Marzensky. Like, maybe it's just blind faith, but like there's just no way they do that. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull up the announcements. Alright, so we'll go through this one section at a time. Originally I was going to start the stream with just counting the carrots from the half anniversary. I wasn't expecting this announcement to come up quite literally 30 minutes ago. So first of all, there's going to be a countdown login bonus. So over the course of a couple of days, should be somewhere here. Over the course of half anniversary countdown login bonus. I can't do the math. 8 days? Is that 8 days? Over the course of 8 days, from what it looks like to be October 26th, which is 4 days from now. Plus 8, November something. You'll get one pull of carrots, 150, for a total of 1,200. So let me pull up a calculator as well. So over the course of those 8 days, we'll get 1,200. This is the part where I was saying that my name is misinformation, you know? Because originally, on the Japanese server, if I can find it, here. On the Japanese server, it was... Where is it? 8 free pulls on the Pretty Derby Gacha, which is the UMA banner, which should have been... Let me double check. Should have been Aishin Flash, right? Because it's from the 16th to the 24th. So that lands on Flash. So there's going to be 8 pulls on Flash. It might have rolled over to Fukukitaru. But there was 8 pulls, and then there was 10 single pulls on supported cards, but Cygames changed it to 10x Scouts on November 6th. So instead of, you know, the small single pulls, according to this announcement at least, we should be getting a 10x Scout for free each day on those supported cards, which should land somewhat between Nice Nature Wit and the Rico Rice Shower banner. So like the reason why I was, you know, saying so much in my Discord server was because if we take it that this November 6th date, because the Nice Nature banner ends on the 9th, if we take it that this is exclusively, like these 10x Scouts are exclusively on Rico Rice, that means Aoharu will come out during the CM, and you'd be able to build an ace in Aoharu for the CM, which would make no sense to me. Like, I don't think... Like, I'd assume someone at Cygames would be like, hey, releasing a scenario during the CM would be a really stupid idea. So I'd like to believe that some of these 10x Scouts will land on Nice Nature. Because otherwise, like, it would make no sense, you know, for Scenario 2 to come out during a Champions Meet. So I'm under the assumption that some of these will land on Nice Nature, and the rest will roll over to Rico Rice. But it's just 10x Scouts on the support card banner. We won't know until the start of the next month whether or not or how many of these scouts land on Nice Nature and how many of these scouts land on Rico Rice. Afterwards, there's the half anniversary celebration missions, which comes in 3 parts. So, the main thing here is that you get 500 carats from the part 1 anniversary, which will happen before, like, on the 26th, I think, so 4 days from now. This part 1 missions will come out. It's just like doing random things. I think it's just like team trials and like completing careers. But it's three UMA scout tickets and 500 carats. There's a part 2 where the Silent Suzuka stamp card will come out. This is another 500 carats. I think this is just like, it's just more like get sparks, get fans, win the URA finale. And then there's a part 3 which has that ticket that everyone's talking about. This will release when the Rico Rice banner releases. Or as it did on the Japanese server, which is another reason why I think the Rico Rice banner is coming on the 6th, because this was released at the same time as Rico and Rice. But that would also mean that November 6th would be around when the second scenario comes, which is during the CM. So we don't have like a precedent. This is our first like new scenario. So I don't know, like I can't give you a definitive answer that the second scenario isn't going to come out during the CM. But I just, like, maybe I'm just huffing copium, but I really don't think they would put out a new scenario during the CM. Yeah, this is the part 3, another 500 carats, and then that ticket that everyone's talking about. So that's going to be what these half anniversary missions are. So there's like 2 conflicting sides, right? So Rico and Rice on the Japanese server came out at the same time as the part 3 here. But the CM, the final registration day, is November 8th, I think. And on the Japanese server, the new scenario came out a day after. So it's like, given how it worked on the Japanese server, you would believe that, you know, the scenario would come out a day after Rico and Rice, which would possibly be the 6th. Which would mean that if the scenario came out on the 7th, that would be during the CM. I don't work at Cygames, so obviously I don't know the exact date. I can't give you a definitive answer. My theory is that, like, as a person with a brain, I would not release Scenario 2 during the CM. But they did that for Summer Marzensky, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to, like, spread that, oh, the second scenario is going to come out during the CM. Because I just think that if you had a brain, you would realize that that's a stupid idea. But anyways, from these parts, we can assume that we get 1,500 carats from these 3 events. It's gonna be another 1,500 to the total carats. We can consider the 3 tickets as 450 carats, since, you know, a pull is 150. So I'll add another 450 for the tickets from that. That's going to be this one. I'm not gonna consider the free pulls as carats because you can't decide where they go. But I mean, I guess technically you can consider this carats as well. They're gonna revamp the home screen. They just add a couple of new things. There's the half anniversary scouts, which is similar to the rookie scouts. You know, it's paid carats only. Each 10 accounts is 15,000 paid carats, and these will only be cards that came up prior to November 3rd, which means Rico and Rice wouldn't be on here. It would just be every banner before Rico and Rice, and it just guarantees you a random 3-star or a random supported card ticket. Someone's spreading that, like, you're guaranteed Summer Marzensky from here and you're guaranteed Sweep Tosho, which is, like, not true. But yes, Nice Nature would be in here. It's the banners before Rico and Rice. But you're not guaranteed one specific, like, these images are just baits. You're not guaranteed these. It's just the it's just the what am I trying to say? Like, it's just the starter paid banners that were there. New tickets, whatever. I think I've used a couple of these. These were already in the game, but they just released them. Here's Aoharu. I mean, it's whatever. There's the legend race that also starts in 4 days. So, you know, you can get Meiji Orion, Silent Suzuka, and Gold Chip stars from here. And then yada yada, the Leo Cup, we've been prepping for that since we know. So that's the entire announcement. The things that weren't included in there that were given on the Japanese server were, there was, on the half anniversary, there was 3,000 carats from logging in throughout those 10 days. So we'll add that there. So we have the countdown, the countdown, what is this? The missions, and then the 450 from the 3 tickets from the missions. So we can add another 3,000 to this for the actual half anniversary. And then there's one more 3,000 that comes on that exact day. So there's going to be another 3,000 here. So add another 3,000. That's 9,150 right now, if you consider the 450 from the tickets. Then let me go ahead and close these. Then there's 10 stories that you can watch. And I believe these also come with carats for each one. I want to say they were 300. But maybe some of the later episodes had more carats. I do not remember the amount of carats you get from this. But I'm going to go for a conservative 300 for these 10 episodes. So, you know, it's 9,000 without the 450 from the 3 tickets, or it's 9,450. I think that's everything from the half anniversary rewards. I couldn't figure out how many carats these episodes gave. Oh, it's just 20 here. Okay, so I guess I'd have to minus 100. So yeah, it's about 9,000. Just like raw carats, which is pretty good. That plus now we have 10 pulls instead of singles. But I think that's everything from that announcement. Like, I just highly doubt they'd release the CM release the second scenario during the CM. Maybe they'll buff the half anniversary. Yeah, they might buff the... I mean, I was not expecting the buff to the scout pulls. I don't think anyone was, because everyone was just saying, oh yeah, you get single pulls on it. I mean, I was spreading that it was just single pulls. But now we know that we know it's 10 pulls. We just don't know what banners it lies on. Because it technically starts during Nice Nature, but Rico and Rice could also just release on the 6th, and it could all go to Rico Rice. Nah, whatever, I'll just keep her on pace so I don't have to fix it. But like, I don't know. I have some faith. Oh, I got 5th. Yeah, that's whatever. It's not worth 1,000 monies to fix her positioning. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just have some faith that Cygames wouldn't do that. Which card is more important to Max Limit Break? I would say Rice, because Rico doesn't have that much, like... I mean, I wouldn't Max Limit Break either of them, but Rice would technically be stronger, because it scales a little harder than Rico. You think they'll bring Uni Cup the day after? Yeah. I'm pretty like, I'm almost not certain, but it should come out on the 9th. The new scenario should come out on the 9th. Like, it should be when you can watch your final races. If, like, they understand how, I don't know, game design works. It should release on the 9th the final day of the CM when you can watch your final race and you can't register new Umas. How many pulls will I drop on the Rico Rice banner? 0. Well, I guess outside of the free pulls, yeah, I probably won't drop any on it. Am I doing the stream on the 30th to see this? Yeah. I will stream, like, I'll stream the new schedule and I'll do my review over the entire new schedule when that comes out. Will I make a video on demo Araharu Ace runs? Yeah, I'll put out, like, a lot of stuff there. One rare Rico, borrow, maximum break second enough. Yeah, I mean, if you, like, don't want to pay the tax, you could probably get away with just the copy of Rico and Rico. It's just like, all Rico does is give you 200 stam and help your training because she has mood events. Like, it's very similar to Tazuna, except you get like 150 extra stam if your deck isn't good. Will we get an announcement about the second scenario date? I hope so. I hope they do another announcement on in 4 days about the rest of the anniversary event. Because that's what it seems like they're gonna... I think they're dropping another announcement. At least that's what it seems like it alluded to. It's dedicated pulls. The pulls, like, if you do not do your 10 pull on the day that they give it to you, it disappears. Can't wait for people to complain that they got baited into pulling on Rico Rice. I think, like, I recommend people paying the tax. Like, I think if your deck sucks and you can afford to pay the tax because you don't need to save for Kitasen Black, I think you should pay it. My main thing on the Rico Rice banner is that it's the best banner besides the Kitasen Black rerun to get more SRs. Like, if your deck is just not good, and you should pull, like, that's probably the best banner to pull on. My reaction to the October, yeah, that October schedule was so long. It was like a 40-minute video. If I had no Super Creek, yeah, if I didn't have a Super Creek, like, if I didn't have a single copy of Super Creek, I would have pulled, I would be paying the tax, essentially. Because I would need my own copy of Rice Shower, I think. Like, I think I'm just in a position with these two cards where, yes, I will be weaker in Araharu, but it's just not worth paying the tax. But, like, I'm going to have a max limit break Kitasen and a max limit break Super Creek by the time because of the selector ticket. Like, I just do not think it's worth my carrots. I think I am weaker. Yes, I am weaker because I don't, have both Rico and Rice. It's just not worth my carrots. Will you have enough to pull for Christmas Ogre if you pull for a Rico? I mean, I don't know how many carrots are coming in with it, but Ogre is like a month after. If you're going to 0 on Rico and Rice, I'd be under the assumption that you wouldn't be able to get 30,000 between Rico and Rice and Ogre Cap Christmas. But if you have more than 0, or more than 30,000 starting in the banner, you might be able to. So it's like kind of no. I just don't know how many. I mean, the 10 pulls definitely help on if the 10 pulls fall on Rico and Rice. The 10 pulls will definitely help save more carrots. So you might have enough. I just don't know how much you would have. But yeah, you should just plan out through there. Well, maximum break Rico, Rice, Kitasen, Creek, Fine Motion, and Air Shakur. Maximum break Air Shakur, take it or leave it. You rather spend 1k carrots on doing more runs with what you have than spend 30k on the Rico Rice banner? Yeah, I've said this since day one. Like, probably not day one of my, because I don't remember when I made this. Oh, nice nature jump scare. I made this July 8th. So on July 8th, I said that I don't think friends cards are necessary until the 4th scenario, and I still live by that. So that's another reason why you really haven't seen me join this Rico Rice discourse, because I've already made my stance. I don't think it's like a necessity. Like, I don't think a deck needs Rico. Will you be stronger than somebody who doesn't have Rico? Yes, but it's not like to a point where you cannot play the game without Rico. Limit Break 3 key to... one Limit Break Creek is very awkward. Not having... Okay, so our Haru, it's really hard to raise friendship bonus, if I can... Like sorry, not friendship bonus, the initial friendship gauge. It's a lot harder in the second scenario to do that. So you would lose a lot of runs because your Creek just never hit 80 bond. So one Limit Break is kind of awkward. But I think, like, the more important thing is, do you have SRs? Because, like, I mean, my SRs are also just very good, because I've already dropped 600 pulls into supporter banners, right? Like, your SRs would just also need to be really good. I mean, like, I'm only missing one Nishino Flower and, like, one Sweep. Those are the only two I'm missing. So I don't really... Actually, I should probably try to get Fuku to 45. But I don't think, like, I need to pull on it. I have no need to pull on Rico and Rice. I'm gonna use my ticket to max Limit Break Creek, because there's no card that I want the first version of. I technically have Fine Motion, and Fine Motion is useless until level 45, 50. So, like, there's like no point in me putting more materials into Fine Motion unless I get more copies, like, pulling for. Because I'm going to pull on either Fuku Kitaru or Narita Top Road. I just don't see myself saving up enough stuff to max Limit Break this Fine Motion. So I'm just going to use the ticket on Super Creek and then save the crystal for when I pull on Fuku Kitaru or Narita Top Road. But yeah, I just think that one Limit Break Creek is... I mean, it's not like it's copable, but it's really weak. Nice thing about the Night Sage advantage is that since it's the only rate up SSR, yeah, true. You won't get screwed by, you know, a Tazuna or... Actually, I don't have a single copy of Satuno Diamond. All my Kitasen Black pulls went into Kitasen Black. Yeah, I don't have a single copy of Satuno Diamond. Lucky me. Yeah, I mean, I went, what, 400 pulls, and my 3 on-rate picks were on Kitasen. Yeah, generally, if you want to max Limit Break a card, you should save up around 400 pulls. Yeah, max Limit Break Kitasen and Creek, and 1 copy of Fine Motion. You haven't used the shards to get her up. You also kind of want to save them for the future. At that point, you can kind of just save your ticket, right? Because you won't get any immediate strength. Because you're not running a level 35 Fine Motion in your deck. That's just too weak over like an SR. So you can just hold onto the ticket, which is kind of awkward. You call the one free pull per day to be 10 pull on Rico. Because even if you use the crystal and the ticket on Fine Motion, I don't think you want to run a level 40 Fine Motion. Like, I don't even think a level 40 Fine Motion is going to be strong enough. Let me see. Fine Motion at 2 Limit Break compared to, I don't know, like Marvelous Sunday. I mean, it's okay. Actually, a level 40 Fine Motion you can probably use to the same effect as a... I didn't realize I had a 12% training effectiveness. I guess Dober would be a better comparison. It's a little bit... Like, it's iffy if it's a little bit better than Dober. It's around the same level as a Dober, I think. At 2 Limit Break. But I don't know, you can just save them. 45 is like... When she unlocks this... Or 45 is just like a really good breakpoint for Fine Motion. Are Guts builds doable in Aoharu? I mean, yes, but like you don't... Like, Guts doesn't do anything but Stam. I wouldn't really go for it. It's just like if you somehow just did not have any other cards to go like a normal build. Is there a selector ticket that lets you pick Ogre Christmas? If you pay 21, I think it's about 21 USD. I don't know what the conversion rate for the other currencies are. It's 21 USD at the first anniversary, which is... I know it's 3 CMs after the release of Ogre Christmas. How many banners is that, though? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 9 banners after, you can pay for a selector. And I think it's fine paying for the, like, if you can pay for the selector, it's fine getting it there, because there's a sprint and a dirt track during the gap between the release of the banner and the first anniversary, where Ogre Christmas isn't even that strong. Like, you can bring her to the Arima Kinen, which is the CM that she releases on. But the 2 after that are a little bit weaker. Yeah, I mean, Guts builds can be used anywhere after the first anniversary, I feel. It's just like, you're not going to be as strong as like a regular build. You'd only do the Guts build if you just didn't have the cards to do the normal build. I claim everything? Yes. Alright. I think we're going to move into the room matches now that we went over the half anniversary announcement. I'm gonna pull on Do. Yeah, I'm paying the ticket for Dober. Because I cannot afford to... Well, I mean, I really want to get Ogre Christmas for the Arima Kinen. And because, you know, content-wise, I should probably own the quote-unquote meta Uma. Don't Guts build need specific cards in Man? Not really, no. You're not running a race, like, bonus. Like, you run the Guts build if you can't run the race bonus build. Can SMR with BDMS be good without any mid-race skills? So the thing with mid-race skills on a frontrunner is that the whole point is to get first. Like, your end game matters a little less than your mid-race game, right? Because if you never get first place, then what's the point of having, you know, even if you had like 18,000 or 1800 speed, what's the point of all that if you can't hit angling? I think... like, mid-race skills and higher wit on a frontrunner, I think is just always going to be more important than hitting that medium S, hitting that, you know, summer runner right-handed. Because if you just don't have first place, like, your frontrunner's dead. I think a lot of frontrunner players are too focused on, like, that end game. Because keep in mind, like, you don't really have, like, a pace down mechanic on a frontrunner. So any mid-race velocity up skills you activate is still it's still meters gain. It's not like you lose those meters from hitting a, velocity skill mid-race. Because as soon as you exit the 40% mark, I mean, you still get the effects of quote-unquote pace down if, you know, there's no other frontrunners with you during the first 40% during the pacemaking mode. But the mid-race, you don't lose that meters gained. 3 meta variations are Valentine's, Summer Mars, and Ogre. Yeah, I would say that it's going to be like that for like the next, until the second anniversary, where you're most likely going to see, you know, Valentine's, Mihono Bourbon, and Summer Marzinski shield, and then Ogre Christmas shield. Obviously, like, on sprints and miles, like, it'd probably be, like, front runners and end closers. On long tracks, maybe Ogre Christmas isn't as strong. Just because they're, you know, S-rated, they're the top Umas, they're not going to be dominant on every single track. When does Great Escape get introduced? The first one gets introduced during Mant. Silent Suzuka gets her Great Escape skill, but I don't think she can get it in the Mant scenario. I think Silent Suzuka can only get the Great Escape skill in Aruharu or the Yurei finale. Because I don't think Mant you can get those. You can't. I don't think you can train a Great Escaper in Mant. Can Twin Turbo get it straight away? Yeah. After the first anniversary, anyone who has Great Escape that gets released, I'm pretty sure, releases with a hidden quest to get it. And that's at the second, but Twin Turbo's at the second anniversary. Which I originally thought it was at the second anniversary. I didn't realize Suzuka got her Great Escape at the first annie. But you can't really use it until... well, because like your stats are just going to be so much lower than a horse trained in Mant that I don't think you're really going to see Suzuka's with Great Escape. Outside of like being a blocker. Alright, let me stop yapping. That was like 30 minutes of yap. Let's go into room matches. Yeah. Great Escapers still have a use. Like they can be used as blockers. I know on long tracks, a lot of people use Great Escapers as like a... because your front runner will always try to catch up to the Great Escaper. So I know there's a lot of like Kitas and Black builds that use Great Escapers to pull her ahead. But that is a meta that's like really far in the future I won't really talk about. Or at least I shouldn't be. Alright, let me go ahead and... let me go ahead and set up the... I really need to put this in a different thing because you guys are very active in here. Go ahead and enter through this button. Or actually, wait. Don't enter through that button because I haven't reset my bot. Never mind. Sorry. I never reset the bot. Shoot. Slash... Do I think Aruharu will drop? I'm on the side that it will not drop during because I think the backlash would just be too big. I don't think Cygames is stupid enough to drop Aruharu during the CM. In Union Cup, how do you get the extra 100 stats? What extra 100 stats? You can't go above 1200. People said that about Esmaro. I was one of the people who said that about Esmaro. That, well, I was huffing major copium. Then. But I feel like a scenario is so much more different than dropping a banner during the CM. Is it worth getting red shift or gold shift through grandparents? Okay, so I have 3 acceleration on my gold ship. But if you hit iron into either shooting or redshift, you are at your top speed. The only reason why you would want both redshift and shooting is because you're worried that you're going to fail one of the wit checks. Or you're worried that your gold ship is going to be pushed farther, like pushed into 5th place by the time you start accelerating. So it's like if your gold ship is too strong and keeps pushing past the debuffers, and can't hit iron, then double excel is better. And if you're worried that you're going to fail a wit check, double excel is better. Or both shooting and redshift is better. It's hard to say it's worth it, especially when the cup is 2.5 or 1.5 weeks away. Alright, so, whoops, this is the wrong channel. / new race. Alright. Now, okay, now you guys can enter through here, and I will... What am I trying to say? I will pull 10 people to enter these rooms once I finish making the rooms. No, we do not get stat cap increases. Oh, I had to show off my new gold ship that I made this morning. What am I looking for? Oh, Tachyon. I already forgot what my team was. There's no stat cap increase. I made a giveaway entry. Oh, I never changed it. I mean, yeah, you just enter using the enter button. I just never changed the text on it. Why Tachyon over Grass? I found her career to be easier. Oh, that is not my Ogre. Works as a blocker. I don't know if that's what you want to call your ace. Resets when? They were introduced after Mant, so after the first anniversary. But surely they introduce quality of life sooner, right? Alright, that's all 5 rooms made. Let me remove the... Oh, shoot, I just moved everything on my screen. Let me double check that my bot is on. Yes. Okay, not leaking anything. Alright. So it's gonna pick out 10 people. Just enter in one of those 5 rooms that I'm gonna post with a team of 3. When will they introduce extra parent burrows? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I have it somewhere. Barrow. It was after Tamamo Cross, so sometime a little bit before Mant. What is that, a month before Mant? My bot's broken and didn't pick you. Yeah. Alright, if you got picked, you're going to get added in a room or in a text channel with the room codes. Go ahead and enter in one of those. While we wait for them to enter, I will go ahead and do my polls. The race scheduler for career, that was also introduced at the first anniversary for Mant. But, you know, surely Cygames releases everything earlier. Actually, no, not releases everything earlier. I do not want the second scenario during the CM. We made an S Mario today that missed medium S, but performs better than everyone. Yeah, like, I mean, as long as you get first, like, getting first place is significantly more important than your endgame top speed. Super Creek. Have they released any new quality of life earlier? Yeah, honestly, if they're going to make the new... if they're going to make the new scenario during the CM, at least do it at the start. Oh, yeah, the jukebox. Well, I'm saying, like, after... I mean, room matches are technically, you know, something that got accelerated. I'm saying, like, after global release, have they introduced any new quality of life? Alright, hopefully everyone got a room. No one's mad at me that they couldn't get a room. Yeah, not really. I don't think so. I mean, more carrots is nice, but I don't think that's like quality of life. Alright, what do we have here? Maruzensky, frontrunner straights, professor of curvature, max wit. Bakshin over Baiko. Looks good. We have a gold chip. Straightaway acceleration. Oh, I should show off my gold chip, right? So the only thing I don't like about this gold chip is I have such low power. Like, I don't like how I have 753 power. So I don't even know if it's better than my other one. But I did get fast learner, so I have 3 excel, curvature, corners, and Highlander. So I'll probably still continue making more gold chips. A semi-speed power build, but you have a 45... You have more copies of Pegasus than Super Creek? That's crazy. Medium corners, medium straights. Oh wow, you have medium corners, medium straights, right-handed if you're not running Narita Brian. And then we have Dominator, Hesitant Front. You should probably look to get the, the Hesitant Pace from Marv Sunday, and the Hesitant End Closer from Aoi. Because I think those are like the scariest. Late surges do not exist. Or at least if they do, I think a debuffer. I mean, I just don't think late surges have a good chance. So I highly recommend getting front. I mean, obviously you would want all 4, but I would highly recommend getting front, pace, and end. Where am I getting Highlander? I have it on my parents, but I also am running Manhattan Cafe. But I don't think I... What I'm trying to say? I don't think I got it off of Highlander. I think I got it off my parents. I got rushed. Just I wait for your nice nature to win her room? True, maybe. Yeah, if I lose to a... It would be funny if I lost to a late surger. I still need to make my apology video from losing against the... Narita Taishin. I still need to upload my CM3 finals, actually. Kiss of Courage. All the anchors are gonna go off. Majority of my community plays late. In the Discord server, there's technically the highest pick rate was front still. But the most active people, I think, are late surger players. I actually don't know if we can catch up to this Smaru. Oh wait, never mind. The Smaru is not the problem. This Agnes Tachyon is the problem. Yeah. Oh, I hit Divine Might. The smile on Ogre's. Yeah, I wish. I really like the Cinderella Grey version of Ogre. She's a little goofy in the game. I actually don't know if I was gonna... I mean, I technically passed you, right? Because the only way I triggered Divine Might was already passing you at the finish line. That is funny. Did you miss the swinging Maestro proc? Did you just straight up die? What happened to your Maru? Or did it miss angling? It missed nothing? It just might... Does it have enough stam to even run the course without any debuffs? Yeah, I don't even know, like, even in a 0 debuffer lobby, does it live with swinging? With this much wit, like, you can pretty much guarantee that you proc double recovery. Though that's kind of hard with your skill points. Cause I don't know if you live the course on its own. Like, I think if you had double gold recoveries and, you know, they both proc, this lives. I guess you did proc the recovery because you procced Kiss for Courage. I just don't, like, I don't know if, like, on her own, she lives the course. Do you need to run more races? I mean, honestly, this is good if you were able to just get Restless. But that's also what? You get like 60 SP from a race. So it's 360 for Restless. So you would have needed done 6 races. I guess you're gonna drop some double circles. I don't think you need, like, I just don't think you need that much top speed. Like, you already have 120 here. I think you could have just gotten away with just, like, the first one single circle. So it probably would have been, like, 3 more races to hit... 3 more races to hit Restless. Right, you could, yeah, drop Lone Wolf, drop the double circle here. That's 160 here. Another maybe 40 here. So you would have only done about 3 more races. And you could have picked up Restless instead. I think that would have been a better build than going for 1320 speed. 1 recovery skill. Yeah, but yeah, I think just on its own, without a single debuff, like, this Marzinsky just dies. So I think, unfortunately, instead of getting the extra gold, or instead of getting the extra, this double circle greens, it probably would have been better to picked up Restless. Level 50 Tazuna with a 45 Creek is a tragedy to look at. 17 races? Alright, I don't think you needed to do 17 races. But, I mean, medium S, like, the stat line's fine. You have Corner Adept, Fast Pace, Frontrunner Straights, Tail Held High. Swing of Maestro is another skill proc, Kiss of Courage is another skill proc, so you have, like, 6 skills for Tail Held High. So that should be fine. You have guaranteed Groundworks, given you pass that wit check. We have a Seiyun Sky here. Yeah, you don't really need power, because it's either you hit angling or you don't. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a 3rd green, so you're on that focus Groundworks. Even if, like, you don't believe that your second frontrunner can win, it's still important to get Groundworks so your frontrunners fight for each other. So, I mean, like, I probably would be somewhat happy enough with this Marzinsky, but I think your Saiyan Sky should try to guarantee a 3rd green, just so you have a higher chance that you're fighting for that first place. I have an Ogre cap here. Pretty good. Shooting, redshift. Triple S, I didn't even realize that. Triple S, you have 400 guts? Jeez. How many races did you do? 15? That's a pretty good Ogre. Kind of low on power, but it kind of gets made up for the Turf S. You'll have like 850. You have like 830 something power, I think, with the Turf S. Why Baiko over Baku? Yeah, let me pull it up. I used to be like, oh, they're kind of interchangeable, but I think after running Pegasus more, or not, yeah, after running Pegasus more, I just think she's just better. Bakushin, I think, is better at training speed, but the additional 10% in training effectiveness, I think, is just so much more important. Like, with a 55 specialty rate, she goes on speed, I think, 23% of the time. Those other 70%, that 20% training effectiveness is really effective. And the 10 training effectiveness is better than the 40 mood effect that you can get from Bakushin. She also pretty consistently gives you the 30 energy random event and the 15 energy random event. Whereas, like, Bakushin, like, all she does is train more speed, right? Like, I don't think you're if you are in a position where you can borrow either Bakushin or Pegasus, I think your speed cards are strong enough where you don't need more help training speed. So Baiko helps you train the other stats. Bakushin is like solely for speed, and if you're in that position, I don't think you need more speed. What does mood effect actually do? So mood, if you have good mood, it's a 10% increase, and you have great mood, it's a 20% increase. The mood bonus is a modifier to that percentage. So if you had great mood during a training, you get 20% additional stats. This 40% modifies that 20%. So it changes from 20% on a great mood to what's 40% of 20? 8 to 28%. So it's weaker than like a rainbow training or a training effectiveness. It's also additive, not multiplicative. Friendship bonus is multiplicative. So if you have a double rainbow training, it multiplies together. Whereas if you have a double mood training, it only adds together. But yeah, so like this 40 here is 8% versus the flat 10% of increased training effectiveness. And this 40% is assuming that you are already on great mood. Alright, we have another Ogre here with really high wit. 728 wit. You ran double wit cards? You ran 2 speed cards, and you were only 40 speed off? I guess you have right-handed. That's a surprise. Double, wow. Ogre is actually cheating. Dominator, hesitant pace, hesitant, hesitant front. Yeah, looks good. What is gold? Gold chip jump scare in the deck. Oh shoot. Oh, you're just running double. Oh no, you never mind. You're not running double dom. You have a very. You're leaning way more into the. What do you call it? The hybrid. I don't think you ever activate this on late surger. Intense gaze and Fazzy, yeah. It's just like awkward to try to chase. You've seen it go off. I mean, all you really hit is all the debuffers and maybe 1 gold chip. I don't think Intense Gaze is worth it. Because you can only hit 5 people. And the 5 people you're hitting are just the other... are like the other debuffers. And like maybe a gold chip. But if I think if a gold chip is in range... I think if a gold chip is in range for you to get hit by Intense Gaze, you probably already lost to like a Pace Chaser or a Front Runner.
5番手に2番オグリキャップ、4マシン離れて8番アグネスタキオン、その後3、4マシン開いてグラスワンダー、外からゴールドシップ、2コーナー回って向こう上面、順位を振り返っていきます。マルゼンスまだリードをキープしています。2馬身差星雲スカイ、そしてその後ろから行くのは7番オグリキャップ、2馬身離れて2番オグリキャップ、3番あとは8番アグネスタキオン、さらにはゴールドシップ、少し離れてグラスワンダー、3馬身離れて9番アグネスタキオン、マルゼンスキー先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
Can you even, what do you mean, can you even activate Restless as a good time in the CM? If you activate it at the earliest time possible, if you activate Restless at the earliest time possible, you've already used 9% of your stam. Like, no matter what, you've already used 5.5% of your stam by the time Restless can activate. There wasn't enough people for me to pass, huh? Man, I wish I had Kiseki's ult instead of Divine Might. Oh wait, never mind, there was enough people for me to pass. I lied. Frontrunners suck? No, this is because you're not running a Dominator. It's not that your frontrunner is weak, it's that Dominator is too strong in medium tracks. Like, you lost by only half a length, and like, I think my Ogre is a little bit stronger than like the usual CM Umas you're against, but you literally lost because you don't have a Dominator. You're just getting hit by Dominators. Like, it's not that fronts are bad, it's that Dominator is too strong. Which is like why I kind of really don't like talking about the meta, because I think the meta is just, at the current state of the game, it's really boring where it's just who has more Dominators. Like, yeah, like as I said yesterday, just put the Dominator in the back. Like, if you want to win, you just need to run Dominator. Like, you're losing because people have the Dominator debuffers. And it's like, it's just really hard to beat. Like, it's a, what is it, Prisoner's Dilemma? Is that the game theory? It's just like, if you don't bring your own Dominator and you're getting hit by it, you're just down so much speed. Oh wow, your Ogre. Your Ogre is strong. 960 power. 958 stam double cold, holy. Wait, no, you have 1020 power. That's funny. I do think speed debuffs are better than stam debuffs. Maybe in round 1, you know, people just don't have enough stam and you can kill them with nice natures, but for the like people who aren't skipping by on stam, you would need your other opponent to also be running nice nature, whereas a Dominator would just always work. How are the hesitance skills compared to Dominator? They're like, what, half as effective? But the thing about the hesitance is that you can stack it on top of Dominator. But like, you almost lose an entire length to a Dominator hit. Yeah, I think stam debuffers are fine. Like, there's some people who will just lose to stam debuffers. But I... it is not 0.1 versus 0.3. Hesitant is 0.15, a Dominator is 0.25. So in total it's 0.4 for 3 seconds times 2.2. Oh no, I am definitely playing meta. CM3, like, obviously my Haru probably wasn't the strongest, but I am definitely playing straight meta this CM. Any mediums or long, you will just see me playing meta. Until I can bring Haru onto the track. Did I just overtake the Saiyan Sky before angling can proc? That's kind of funny. Yeah, so bringing one frontrunner does leave you vulnerable to something like that. Where's the my rod? My gold chip didn't overtake my Ogre, so I might just... Yeah, I lost Triumph Impulse. In that scenario, like... yeah, I mean, it's just solo frontrunner, and... How many mid-range seals did you have? Oh, you had medium straights, front straights, maybe they didn't activate at the right time. But I don't have that many mid-range skills. I only have ramp up medium corners. I actually don't know how I overtook you before. I don't have hesitant front either. If you have no time for a second strong ace, would double dom be better? Yeah, I would just run double dom one ace if you don't have time. You will lose if you get blocked, or if you fail a wit check on like your recovery skill. I think like in terms of the cap, a double dom Ogre would be stronger for me. I just don't like. I'm just gonna try to farm win rate, so I'm gonna run this team for the finals. Except my Tachyon will try to get hesitant front runner once I feel like rebuilding her. But I'll probably roll with this team. With this many base, would Groundworks be viable on a pace? The Groundworks, you are giving up quite a lot for it on a pace chaser, but for lucky pace, it could be viable. If you're like not reliant, I don't know, it's hard because you do lose the shooting for victory. On Ogre specifically, you lose the Triumphant Pulse. I think if you're like Kiseki, you could look to try to go for Groundworks. Can I show the debuffer deck? Yeah. This gives Hesitant End and skill points. This is useless. I don't know why I have the... I should have put in like Satano Diamond or something instead. Because I do not need Murmur or Sharp Gaze. So I kind of regret putting Knight's Nature here. It was a lot easier to hit the wit requirement than I thought. Bakshin is because it's nice to have a speed card to try to beat the career. Obviously, Symboli gives you the subdues. Marvelous Sunday gives you hesitant pace, hesitant front, and then Fine Motion just gives you so much wit. Yeah, but I think like if you were running this deck, I would replace... Bakshin can be any speed card, and then I don't think you need to run Nice Nature Wit, because I don't think I don't think Murmur's worth it over getting the hesitant front runner. But it was so annoying this run. I literally only got... Where is it? I got hesitant pace chaser off my Ogre. I never got a hint from Marvelous Sunday. No Rice stamp card. I just don't think like it's worth the extra. Like I think hesitant is just so much more important. Like I don't. You could run it for the 1%. Over Symboli's only 1%. But yeah, Satano Diamond I think is so much better. You could run Sweep if you want Murmur. Yeah, and also you can get Lone Wolf. Getting Lone Wolf on a debuffer is really good, which I will do because neither of my aces have Lone Wolf now. But you always want to try to have Lone Wolf on one of your Umas, especially if you're running the Narita Bryan card, even though it's on events. I'll probably be running Sweep so I can get Lone Wolf. We have a Top Gun. What are you running? Pace? Oh. "12 races. Gold ship. You only have Let's Pump Some Iron? That might be a problem. If that's your only acceleration. Then you have a nice nature. And we have a solo frontrunner. Wow, you got 4 greens and groundworks. Wedding on end with a Mystifying Murmur. Oh, okay. We have 3 debuffers, and I have none. You're making a glue ship, new gold, not glue ship, gold ship right now. I can get Murmur. Yeah, I was just thinking. I just wanted to run wit cards. I didn't realize 4 wit cards was overkill though. I was worried I wasn't gonna get enough wit from Symboli, but I hit max wit like during summer, so I think I don't need Nice Nature. Alright, there's 3 Murmur users. Let's see how many Murmurs go off. The Legend races in 3 days. I think 4 days, right? Because it's the 26th UTC. Is that 4 days? Uh-oh. My Ogre got rushed. Yeah. It should be 4 days from now. Oh, this Nice Nature might hit Murmur on my Ogre. Holy pace down? Yeah. What can you do? Did we see a Murmur go off? Is an All-Seeing Eyes gonna go off? Okay, the All-Seeing Eyes is a surprise. Yeah, it's just so hard to get, like, to fulfill the conditions for it. I actually lost because I got pace down. I got rushed into pace down. That's crazy. What causes pace down? If you're too close to the front runner or the pacemaker in the first 40% of the race. It's about a 30%. Yeah, I assume Murmur's about 30%. That pace down actually just killed me. That's funny. I don't know. I just feel like Nice Nature just isn't that useful. Like, the Nice Nature debuffer isn't useful unless you're running the... attempting to run, like, a double Murmur strat. But it's... I don't think All-Seeing Eyes usually doesn't whiff, so... That's a surprise, you know, max wit here, 892 wit here, they both failed the wit check on it. So this is a little bit of an anomaly. I think you should still be prepped for... especially if you're in the range of All-Seeing Eyes. You should be prepped for double gold, but any more than that, it's kind of just like... I mean, I think you're just destined to lose if like 3 Mystifying Murmurs and 2 All-Seeing Eyes hits you. Like, you're just destined to lose that lobby. It's just like, Mystifying Murmur I feel like has just way too low of a proc rate to worry about getting hit by 5 stam skills. Consistently, at least. We got a Symboli Ace here. We got a Lone Wolf here. Somewhat speed, somewhat power. Yeah, maybe 3 speed, 3 power is too greedy. Turf S, Medium S. Quad greens with Groundworks. Was able to afford Escape Artist. $395 wit on a double wit check might be too low. What's the odds? It's like a 50-50 almost. Agree. Gold chip. There's a difference between level 4 and level 5 uniques. Every level unique is 3%. Except the difference between a level 1 and a level 2 ult is 1%. Unless it's a recovery skill, then it's 2% per level. But it's about a 3% increase. It's basically nothing. I mean, yeah. But I should give you a number, right? Can we catch up to a Rod? And by we, I mean me and this other Ogre. What am I gonna miss anchors away? There's 3 Ogres and 2 frontrunners. Oh, the Saiyan Sky lost her lead. Oh, past the Ogre. Run, gold chip. Can I catch up to a Rod user? Oh, I think we are catching up to the Saiyan Sky. The Saiyan Sky gas out? It wasn't solo front. There was a Maru there. Did it hit swinging? I didn't see. Because I felt like you're way too far behind. What is that? 4.5 links? 4.5 links seems way too far for a Rod. Oops. Alright, we're gonna fast forward real quick. Restless. Escape Artist. Oh shoot, so many skills went off, I don't know if I saw swinging by Astro or not. It was on that corner. But like, I didn't see the swinging, but I just saw a bajillion skills go off. I think it missed, yeah. I think it missed it though, because I didn't see it. And this is just not enough stam to live the course. So, I mean, that Seiyun, it might have still lost. But we can't tell because it never procced the recovery skill. Alright. There is our first 5. Yeah, no frontrunner wins. Some of them got scammed by my Ogre with Dominator and, you know, Triumph of Pulse plus Emperor's Divine Might. Right, we saw a solo Maru win because I got rushed into a pace down. I forgot about that. Solo Maru 2 Dom the way. Where did I get the announcement in the thumbnail from? I mean, I can post it, but they released it. They released it on their website. Let me see. Right click. Copy message link. Oh, that's my Discord. Hold up. Why can't I copy and paste this link? What? Yeah, it's the half anniversary stuff. Alright, let me see if I reset my bot. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna set up a new race. Once again, you can enter through here. I'm gonna pick out 10 people once I finish setting up the rooms. Yeah, it's on the game client too, if you are having trouble, but that should open it. It's different from yeah, it was well, I mean, everyone was saying it was single pulse, right? I mean, that's why I titled this "Call Me Misinformation" because I also said it was single pulse on Rico Rice, but they changed it to 10 pulls. The Fortnite battle. You guys are like, I will fix the bot. I will fix that statement then. It's not a Fortnite battle pass giveaway. Yeah, I'm assuming on the 26th they're gonna give us more information, but I don't know for sure. It was singles in the Japanese server, yeah. But at least according to the wiki. Man, like, basically everyone, right? If I say I'm gonna fix it, I'll fix it sometime in like a month. What's the most common team comp do I expect? Double Dom, Ogre, Double Dom, Gold Chip. I think, like, if you face against somebody who like actually is trying to run an actual team comp, I think that's gonna be the most common you'll see. Either Double Dom, Gold Chip, Double Dom, Ogre. I think frontrunners take more effort to, I mean, like casually, you'll probably just see Nice Nature, and Ogre plus like another Uma, or Gold Chip plus another Uma. I think Nice Nature will still be very popular. I just think prepping for your Uma to get hit by both Mystifying Murmurs, both All-Seeing Eyes, plus one of them having like a Mystifying Murmur on their top gun is just too much stats you're giving up. But yeah, you're like anything from CM1, and then I think the sweats are running Double Dom single pace. Nice Nature Propaganda worked for CM1, but the CM it's kind of meh. Yeah, I mean, I guess I also had a video on Nice Nature debuffer, and then I stopped running her. Because Dominator is just so busted. But I think I was also just bullying people with my deck for CM1. Alright, So hopefully everyone that wanted to enter entered. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the entry for the Fortnite Battle Pass giveaway. And we'll go ahead and pick people. Thanks to me, you guys got good results. I think Nice Nature is good. I ran it for round 1 and it killed people. I just think that Dominator was so much stronger. So I swapped over to it as well. But I didn't want to make a video on a Dominator because it was like the same thing. Alright. If you got pulled there, adding you in a locked room. Whoop, that sounds weird. I'm adding you in a text channel that has the room codes. So please just go ahead and enter one room with your team of 3. You play JP again, but you have a... Didn't get picked. Alright. Yeah, because technically a Uma dying is more effective than Dominator, which I think is stronger in round 1. My computer, or not my computer, but I never ended up figuring out how to fix it. But because I had the Japanese version installed on my computer, and then I downloaded the global version, like, Umumusme kept crashing on me. So I just ended up uninstalling the Japanese version. Because I have no desire to go back to it. Yeah, I mean, if you watch my CM1, I have a Tachyon Dominator. There's like Tachyon Dominator, Gold Ship. Oh, I had a Maru Pace Chaser. That never ended up working. Redshift, Angle. Well, I just think that, like, I mean, I still think... I don't know, it's hard to say. Right-handed, non-standard distance, Groundworks Focus, 566 wit. Oh, a Wedding Air Groove. Okay, have you? Okay, I always ask every time every time I see a Wedding Air Groove. Have you ever seen her ultimate proc? Then we have a Dominator. Maruzensky. Oh, this Maru's somewhat strong. Damn. That is a crazy deck. 50, 50, 50. You ulted once in 2 weeks of Team Child. And then we have a speed power build, but with a wit card. Yeah. Well, it's just like you have a 10-meter window at a random point in the race to overtake somebody to proc her ultimate. Like, it's so bad. Triple front runners, double Ogre with a Wedding. I hit Highlander and then got blocked by a Dominator. It's so bad, but you're dedicated to Wedding outfit. She's good! She's good once she gets fixed. Like, Big Sisterly is a good skill. But her ult is just so bad. It's so sad what they did to... I just don't know how they like made the ult and was like, yeah, this is good. But surely in your finals, she'll hit that ultimate for mid-race. Speed.
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。さあ、いよいよ直線だ。
Like she's like one of the few pace chasers that can run miles once like Nishino Flower comes out. Is the Dominator enough? It doesn't look like it. Can I catch up? Can I catch up? Can I catch up? No. I lost to the other Ogre too. Oh, that's a tragedy. Ogre's had you sweating. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Double Dom. If one of us was running Double Dom, I think we catch up. Actually, no, if I was running Double Dom. Because you have a Dominator. We Double Dom the other Ogre and I lost. That's crazy. If I was running Double Dom, I think I'd have to run Double Dom and Dominator and both front runners would have to hit for me to catch up to Yamaru. That's crazy. We both hit. I lost to somebody who's not even running Dominator. How many daily 10 pulls do we get? We don't know, because we don't know when it ends. So, until they release, like, when it ends, no clue. Yamaru's because his focus being the third Groundworks. Ah, surely you passed the wit check, right? Dominator. Double front. Triple greens. You have a lot of skill points for running 13 races. You have a lot of skill points. Yes. Holy, there's so many front runners. Long shot. Alright, I guess you have focused. Guts Tachyon. Holy anemic. Super Crake. How often do I get shooting from inspos on my Ogre run? Assuming I have 2 Takis and grandparents. I honestly didn't take that many runs on my gold ship. I have 2 Taiki grandparents with 3 stars, and I'd say I get shooting like 60% of the time. Ogre I do not remember because I only did like a couple of runs on her, and it was like a week ago I think. So I don't know how. I don't remember my hit rate for that. But Ogre has good affinity, I think, with a Taiki grandparent. And it's so sad seeing Skye and Sky just being blocked by Maruzensky's assets. She's just actually just getting bullied out of her ult. Yeah, it's so sad when, like, the... Oh wow, my Ogre's gonna miss all her acceleration. And my gold chip never pushed up far enough. Wait, I just lost this room. I should have bought Pump on Ogre. Did the Maru that hit Rod die? The Maru that hit Rod died? got to be kidding me. It is not looking good for the front runners. Did you miss a wit check? What happened? you stole Rod? Wait, no, that wasn't it. Is it this Maru? 672 stam. I guess you need both your golds to proc, right? What are the odds of that? 730 wit, you have like an 85%. Which is like a, what, 25% chance to whiff? Oh, what a weird lobby. I think you need both your golds to activate. And you have like a 25% chance on 730 wit to only hit, or to miss not hitting both of them. No, it's this one, right? The 672, the one in 7th place. 672 stam double gold. You have 677 with, you have a different one. But doesn't matter. You technically blocked the front runner and well, okay, I was not reading your name, but you blocked the front runner and then your Super Creek won, so I mean, you still ended up winning at the end of the day. I guess, you know, if your Maru misses, she blocks. You lost to someone in Gemini named P. Diddler. Wow. Okay! Our first dodo. Crazy amount of skills you have. Mid-race skills are weird, like on non-fronts, because if you have too much, you just get paced down. So you gotta like pray that they go off, but also pray that they don't go off too hard. But I still think it's better to get mid-race skills than to not. Oh shoot, that's my gold chip. Oh, B late, never mind. Actually, you probably need that many mid-race skills. And then you're running double Dom. Oh no, you're running one Dom Tachyon. Every time I see Tachyon on Grass Splendor, I just assume they're Dominators. And then we have another triple gold debuffer. Then the Maruzensky. Lobsters 2 buttery. It's true. You saw my... Actually, I mean, my Ogre paced down because of being rushed. But pace down does just kill you. Because it's so hard to catch back up after getting paced down like that. Steak 2 juicy, lobsters 2 buttery. Do they rework pace down later? Not really. But you can't be paced down if you're under the effect of a mid-race skill. That dodo maybe... I don't think the dodo has enough... Oh, did both the Mystifying Murmurs just go off? I don't think the dodo has enough mid-race skills where she can like chain them, or enough wit to chain them all. But if you're chaining mid-race skills... Wait, the dodo already died. If you're chaining... If you're in the effect of a mid-race skill, you cannot pace down. So, it's not that like pace down gets reworked, but eventually we get so much wit and so many skills that you will not get paced down. Does anyone live this track? Does this Summer Maruzensky have enough HP to live a double Mystifying Murmur? The Top Gun is definitely not dead. Ooh, and an all-seeing eyes hit. That's triple on everyone but the Maruzensky. And that was double on the Maru. Ooh, I think I died. Because my gold ship rushed. Yeah, gold chip's my, like, what do you call it? Wow, wedding. Crazy. We were just not destined to win that lobby. Well, I think that's your Top Gun and your Summer Mario, right? But yeah, double Murmur and All Seeing Eyes getting hit. I just realized that that was your Summer Mario, right? So I wouldn't have died to the debuffs anyways. If you're running a solo frontrunner, you should not be expecting to win with it. Like, what do you mean frontrunners LOL? You should not be winning with a solo frontrunner. That's just like not how... I mean, the solo frontrunner would have won because everyone died here. My gold chip is like my double deep or my debuffer hedge, but she got rushed, so she was gonna die anyways. But it's like, I don't know, running a solo frontrunner and expecting to win is kind of insane. I mean, even then, you know, this Top Gun barely eked out against a solo frontrunner. That feels like this Marzetsky almost just won against the Top Gun when every single Uma died. And it was only by a neck. Bourbon. For some reason I thought you were a frontrunner. I was like, you're trying to hit Lucky 7 for Groundworks? You have a level 40 Baiko but had to borrow Kitasen. Wow. What an interesting predicament your cards are in. Seiyun Sky. Okay. Trying to hit Lucky 7s or Lone Wolf might be a problem. Oh, whoops. So you are reliant on Lucky 7s hitting. Alright. And then we have hybrids here with the Ogre. Did Bourbon hit Groundworks? Oh, must have. There's a big gap. Huh? Actually, is it a big gap? I can't tell because the... No, it is not. I don't think it hit Groundworks. Let's see. Oh, yeah. How is Bourbon... Oh, Bourbon took the lead before Pace Down ended. Or as Pace Down ended. Position keep, that's the mechanic, not Pace Down. Maybe this gold chip is glue. No, Bourbon, don't let the sky ult. No, I lost shooting. Dang. Double Dom. That was Double Dom, right? And you don't have a Dominator? Hesitant pace is funny. I didn't even realize you had that on your Ogre. Yeah, Double Dom is... I mean, Double Dom is just strong. Frontrunners suck? I don't even think it's... I think Dominator is the problem. Like, this guy just got hit by 3 Dominators. What is she supposed to do? Like, it's weird to equate losing to Dominators to being like, oh, Frontrunners suck because they can't tank double Dominator. Like, it's not front is not meta, it's just that triple ace is not meta. Like, you either run a Dominator or you lose to double Dom. You've seen your builds. 13 races? Nishino Flower. Does this one come with Charming? I don't think I've ever used that card. This guy got rushed. Dominator, Ogre, Dominator. Dominator's role in stream clay matches, but yeah, I think Nice Nature, like, against the casuals in CMs that you'll face, Nice Nature will probably be more effective. But like, it's really hard to take a CM room. Like, if you see an Uma win and the other 2 Umas on their team are Dominators and you got hit by both Dominators, it is more likely that you lost because of the 2 Dominators they're running than the fact that their Uma is OP. But I think you're just like, in these specific CM rooms, we're just seeing so many Dominators hitting. Don't expose your Oshi gaming like that. I mean, yeah, like, I think Oshis have a chance because you can just run double Dom with them. And you just pray that it works. If double Dom is the truth, am I experiment with Gold Chip and Ogre Cap or something? I don't like switching up my teams. Or like, I don't care about winning the CM. So whenever I put in 3 Umas, or whenever I put in an ace, that's like final for me. Unless Aoharu comes out during CM4, then I will replace it. But I like seeing all the wins on 1 Uma. So I generally like try to do all 81 races on the same Uma. But I do think either my Ogre or my Gold Ship, it'd probably be better to go double Dom on one of them. Doesn't double Dom cons just lose if their ace chokes? Yeah, if you miss the wit check if you miss the wit check, then you lose. It's a lot harder for double Dom to work, I think, right now when your wit is at like, 400. Double Dom definitely gets a lot better during Mant. I think it's probably the height of, like, the third scenario. I think it's the height of double Dom because everyone will be having 1200 wit. And at that point, if you fail the wit check, like, you just lost. So when like Ogre Christmas comes out, I think double Dom Ogre Christmas is just going to be basically every room match. Do we get more Dominators? I don't think so. But we do get Summer Gold Chip, who allows Dominators to hit Dominator again. I don't think they print out more Dominators. I'd have to double check that. I guess Aishin Flash, Valentine's, and Nice Nature Cheerleader get Dominator. But like, you don't need a new Uma for Dominator. But you can get hit by 4 Dominators once Summer Gold Chip comes out. But I don't think you need an Uma specifically for Dominator. Or like, one's not going to be better than the other. Won't Summer 456 trigger at a bad time with Dominator? No, because it's always going to be after the position keep. Position keep ends at the 40% rate. 564 triggers at 50% or higher. So no matter what, a velocity down will hit you. The only time that it might trigger at a bad time is if if you hit at the very beginning of their acceleration and they take 6 seconds to accelerate to their top speed. That's like the only time that it might be bad. But most people are running enough acceleration that they'll hit their top speed within 6 seconds. There is no Dominator card. They've never printed Dominator on a card. That would be... So there's only Umas have it in their potentials. What Sicko is going triple Dominator? I mean, I guess technically you could run 2 dedicated Dominators and then a hybrid Dominator and run 5 Dominators. I just don't... Like, that's kind of crazy. Will Summer Gold just be able to copy Gold Excel? She can copy any Gold skill, but it happens at a random time after the 50% mark. So it's really hard to time it. Alright. Gonna go ahead and start setting up the new races, so you can go ahead and enter here. And then I will go ahead and create the rooms. Holy. I just blinked out there. You have to occupy 3 of the top bottom 4. Yeah. That's a little awkward. I think Symbolic can be ran as an end closer. No, the other one, like Late Surge or Dominator, it just always feels weird. Because as soon as you face somebody who's running double Dom, they're already occupying 2 of the slots. So I have a really hard time recommending double or hybrid Dominators. Rudolph has C end. Okay, get 2 ground parents with a minimum of 4 sparks. I don't think Tachyon can run end closer, and I don't think Grass Wonder can run end closer. I think if you were to do a hybrid Dominator, Symboli Rudolph has the best chance, and you would need 4 stars of end closer. But I'm not recommending a I almost never recommend a hybrid Dominator. They activate Dominator in a position to lose. Yeah. The only thing is, like, you're a late surger, you activate Dominator in 6th place, and then you hit Iron, right? And then shoot up. But at that point, like, wouldn't you just want 360 skill points to, you know, make your ace stronger? I think it's just too idealistic to try to make the hybrid work. Because you're not getting... I guess you're only losing, what, 20% activation rate on your Dominator? Assuming you have, what, 400 wit compared to 1200? I think it's just like... I just don't like a Dominator with 400 wit. It just feels so weird. Because if they're in a position to lose and they don't activate Dominator, they literally just did nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything. You like hybrid builds in other games? Yeah, I think Wedding Top Gun, Mystifying Murmur is a good hybrid build. I just think that Dominator just feels so awkward. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and at everyone who entered here with the room codes, or who got picked here. Go ahead and enter one room with a team of 3. Alright. Anyone fast enough to fill out one room yet? No? Discord crashed after entering? Not me. Not to my fault. Now let me delete the sign up, just so nobody gets misguided by that. Slash roll all at race participants remove true. Alright, there we go. I have a room filled. What I got in here? Any fronts? No front runner? Does Daiwa just win if she gets promoted? No, because then she'll miss Red Ace. Okay, well, we have no frontrunners in this room. You have 14 races. You also have a level 50 Tokai Teo. Nice nature debuffer. Hesitant front, pace, and late as well. Wow. Wait, actually, you just have everything, huh? Double stam debuff. Solo ace. Versus Encloser Top Gun. Dominator hybrid. And then pace chasing Daiwa. Alright, who gets promoted? Okay. I'd assume the... Oh, I late started, so it doesn't matter anyways. I'd assume the Brian's gonna promote with max power. Yeah, that checks out. Will Daiwa ever ult? Okay, I didn't get blocked when I procced Highlander, so at least I'm somewhat ahead. Uh-oh. Wait, no. I don't want my gold chip to be in front of the mystifying murmurs. Is a mystifying murmur going to go off? Is this Top Gun not blocked? What? How is Top Gun not blocked by the Nice Nature? Okay, there we go. There's the mystifying murmur. I was gonna say, it looked like she was blocked. Oh, Iron. Into both my other excels. Can I catch up to this Brian? Where's my Dominator hit? There it is. Everyone needs to get Diff and Uma. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better than triple Ogre, triple Summer Marzensky. Oh my gosh. Actually just a Dominator diff. But your Brian is really strong. 960 stam. 1183 power. Barely went with triple XL is crazy. I got lucky that, you know, she loses Triumph Impulse there. She doesn't have Shadow Break. Like, I almost just got outstatted by this Brian. It is very strong. Like, I just won because I'm a filthy Dominator user. Because my gold chip's not that strong. No, I mean, it's strong, but it's not as strong as this 14,000 rated Brian. Yeah, I mean, you just lost your ultimate and Triumph Impulse due to being promoted. But I mean, I don't think you could realistically make a better Brian. Like, even if you had, you know, like this deck is good. You have a Toketeo. It's 4,000 or 14,500, so they're 300 points short. I mean, your Brian's just really good. I literally have no. I can't say that it's bad. I think you just got unlucky with this room, with the fact that I hit triple XL, I hit you with a Dominator, and like my gold chip is not dying to your mystifying murmurs. Should you use the Dio card on ace runs even if you're not planning on getting Race Planner? No, I don't think it's strong. It's not a strong card. It's basically solely for Race Planner. But yeah, I mean, your Brian's just, I think, it's hard to make a better one. I don't think you can make a better team. But you can experiment with double Dom instead of double Murmur. Because like if you just face somebody who, you know, is healthy enough, I dodge the Murmurs. Theoretically, I dodge the Murmurs because it's an end closer. So I won't die to Murmurs unless I rush past them and then die. Whereas if you were running double Dom here, I probably would have lost to you. Right? Because if you hit me with a double Dom, I just lose. So you can, I don't know. I think like Mystifying Murmur is stronger in the qualifying rounds, but I just think like I only won here because I hit you with a Dominator. My Ogre deck, yeah. But yeah, that Brian is that Brian is disgusting. 14,000 points, huh? Does Brian have power growth rates? No, it's 10% speed, 20% stam. No. So the thing is that if you are running a Dominator and your opponent is running a Dominator and they both hit, it cancels out, right? So my gold chip is under the effect of a Dominator, but his Narita Bryan is under the effect of 2 Dominators. That's why I say it's like a prisoner's dilemma. If you do not bring a Dominator, like if every single person ran 1 Dominator and they all procced, it's essentially like Dominator didn't hit. Because everyone is taking that 1 meter speed loss. But as soon as somebody runs double Dom and 1 ace, and everyone is running 1 Dominator, then that person with double Dom is the only one that realistically is giving everyone Dominator. So it's the great equalizer. It's hard to say, but it's just like if you are personally not running a Dominator, and both your opponents are running a Dominator, you are the only one under the effect of Dominator. There's no downsides of running Dom, so it's not really a prisoner's dilemma. I think like the reason why I call it a prisoner's dilemma is because of the effect. Because if you're under the assumption that everyone's bringing a Dominator, then it comes out to bring a second Dominator to be the one that gives Dominator, and at that point it's like you're running a solo ace, right? I guess maybe it's not like 1-to-1 the prisoner's dilemma. I don't know what game theory it would be called then. But it's kind of just like Dominator is so polarizing that it feels like if you're just in a lobby and you are not running Dominator, you're the only one under the effect of it. At least that's how that's just how I view Dominator. Like if you're not bringing one, like you just have to be prepped that you're gonna get hit by it. Do you have Lone Wolf on 2 aces? Wait. You need to change your Bryan? Okay. And I think like if you're running a dedicated Dominator, you should just always throw it in end closer. Because most people are running their Dominator in end closer, and being a late surger, it's harder to because you need to be 6th place or lower. There's like nothing you gain by putting your Dominator in late surger, so you might as well just throw it into end closer. Holy skill list! What the heck? You did 17 races? Another Lone Wolf. Dominator. Oh, Symbolion Dominator. Another Dominator. And then we have a special week with also a skill list. Oh, you're just solely... I guess you have 8... You have 980 stam. So as long as you, activate your ultimate, you should be fine. In Sector D, there are 2 wolves. Oh, we have no front runner. Yeah, there's no way you'll be facing teams like this in the qualifying rounds. Like, no matter what, if you are entering in these rooms, I highly doubt you're not making it to finals. So, that's why I just have it defaulted on great mode. Because it's like, it is going to be very rare you'll see, like, this team, or this race in the qualifying rounds. This race is probably unlikely. Yeah, I don't think I've never had all 3 CMs. I've never had a room or a race as hard as these rooms. I think CM1, CM2 I faced against like 2 casuals. CM3 I faced a really weird room.
3番手8番オグリーキャップ4番手には9番成田ブライアン1馬身離れてスペシャル
I think I faced these types of rooms like once or twice this CM. And all 3 finals I never faced a room that was as hard as these room matches. So it doesn't make sense to like prep for the qualifying rounds because I highly doubt you will ever see like a CM practice room that is as hard as a room match.
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越されたまだ差があるここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか最後のコーナー最初に立ち上がったのは3番成田ブライアンスペシャルウィーク追いすがる3番成田ブライアン早い
Well,
早い
it doesn't look like I'm catching up. Yeah, my CM3 room, like both the people I was facing were good.
スペシャルウィーク食らいついてゆく3番成田ブライアン1着でゴールイン実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制した3番成田ブライアン見事に制しました2着は
I was blocking. Yeah, I had a solo frontrunner, solo frontrunner blocker, 2 end closers, 6 lates, and then both my Haru and my Grass Wonder stayed in 4th and 5th place going into the final, into the late race. So I lost half of my skills. Did they get the announcer to record new lines each time a new UMA is released? Well, you know how like there's like a random pause when they are announcing? They just use like the announcer UMA like name and they just like throw it in. Yeah, it's just all RNG. Like if I faced against frontrunners, I think I win CM3 there. But I faced against a Narita Taishin that what's her skill called? Nemesis. That Nemesis into 2nd place and then encroaching shadowed with no one in front of her. So there's just like nothing. I don't even know if I ran Seigen Sky in that lobby with like how it worked out. I was gonna win that. Like just the fact that the Narita Taishin was in 2nd place going into the late race, like I think I already lost. Maruzensky. Oh, you incest with 1 grandparent with 2-star redshift. That's crazy. Gold chip. Iron shooting. Nice nature. Pace Tachyon. The Gambler Gold City. And an Ogre. When do I know when Chiono's released? No, I have no idea.
さあゲートが開いた各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りましたこれは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね先頭はマルゼンスキー単身で飛ばして行きます先頭から大きく離されて2番手はゴールドシチ6番ゴールドシップ上がっていきますスタミナを切らさないか心配ですマルゼンスキー会長に飛ばして行きます先頭集団を見ていきましょうさあ花に立ったのはマルゼンスキー
Solo frontrunner. Yeah, my Ogre is gonna. My Ogre might pass this Maruzensky. I would really hope that I don't, because losing. If I. What deck did I run on my Ogre? 4 speed, 2 stam. Do we know how many rolls we're getting on the half anniversary? No. We know they're 10 pulls, but we don't know how long it's gonna last. Okay. Nice single 10 pull. That would be funny. Oh, is Mystifying Murmur gonna go off? Or did it already go off? I missed the iron wit check. Wait, I missed both wit checks on my Ogre as well? I missed the Iron Witch check, I missed shooting and redshift on my Ogre, and I missed redshift on my gold ship. I missed 4 wit checks. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Dominator's stupid. Am I the only one running Dominator in this lobby? Yeah? Dominator, I had Triumphant Pulse. Also, my Ogre probably just raw statted the Excel anyways. Esmaru lost. It's a solo frontrunner. Solo frontrunner, and you get hit. Like, you're just gonna get hit by a Dominator. You're chopping the hybrid for a full. It's a lot more consistent. Like, it's 20% more consistent. You know, you are guaranteed to get the positioning for it if you throw it into Endcloser. Unless you face 2 other people with Endcloser double dom, then you have to fight for it. But if the room matchup looks like, you know, 5 Dominators, I think it's just like a complete coin flip who wins anyways. Because just like the matchup of the race would look way too weird to be reliable. Or to reliably build around 5 Endcloser Dominators. Speed power. Maybe... I don't know, seeing the Super Creek in like a 3-speed 2 power deck might just be better. I mean, if you're able to greed for it, you can greed for it, right? And I feel weird because I feel like I baited people into the speed power deck when like I'm not running it on my Ogre, because it's like I'm dropping 200 wit for 200 power. I just don't think I can high roll hard enough to out high roll the one I already have. And we've seen these. So 2 hybrid Dominators versus my Dominator. Yeah. Maybe you guys should just call me misinformation. I think you can high roll harder on a 3-speed 3 power deck. I just don't think I can high roll harder than the one I have right now. Because I don't know, I just feel like I have so much wit for not running a wit card. Either way, I don't like my gold chip, so... Do as I say, not as I do. I mean, I feel like I've seen good speed power decks builds. It's just so hard to high roll it. My gold chip's in 4th. Yeah, I rushed. It's fine, she'll just start pace chasing here. I have Highlander. Highlander is good. Wow, is my Ogre actually just gonna get passed by this gold chip? Oh! Taishin hit Iron. I think I lose to the gold chip in front of me. I don't know how she overtook me. Both gold chips didn't have anchors, and my gold chip lost to it, which was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how the gold chip overtook me. Oh, it doesn't matter. Lucky pace one anyways. Lucky pace wins there. Fraud Sheen. I mean, there's not much you can do on this track. Can a Smart Falcon keep the lead versus a Marzinski this CM? I mean, I think it's entirely dependent on if you can be first place outside the gate and not get overtaken, because technically, if you are first place, your ult triggers before Summer Marzinski's ult, but Summer Marzinski's ult is just 0.1 higher speed than you. So, can she? Yes. I just don't know, you know, how good it is. And just put your Dominators in end. A front runner Teo? Focus Groundworks. Interesting. Summer Maru. So we got 2 double front runners with a Dominator. Versus my double ace Dominator comp. Will I lose because I don't have double Dom? But... So everyone, if the Dominators hit Dominator, everyone should be under the effect of the speed down, so it's essentially like no one's running Dominator. Now, theoretically, my gold chip should be 6, and my Ogre should be 5th. But I don't think my Ogre will ever have a chance of catching up to the frontrunner pack. Yeah, unless somebody misses the wit check. That's why I said, like, theoretically, everyone should be hit by Dominator. Because there's still that, like, you know, 12 to 10% chance. Oh, I got rushed? That actually might be good. Or not, apparently, because I can't get around this Dominator. Huh? Who am I stuck behind? Grass Wonder? Alright, if I lose by less than a length, it's because I didn't run a second Dominator. Hello? Why can't I pass this grass? Dude, I can't enter 6th place. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we saw Grass's Dominator. We saw one Tachyon's Dominator. We saw, okay, so everyone hit Dominator. Divine Might. Triumphant Pulse. If this is less than a length, I should have ran double Dom Ogre. Can I catch up? I don't like more than a length. 2 lengths? Okay, yeah, the second Dominator would have not saved me there. A second Dominator does not win me this lobby. Unfortunate. Not really much I can do. Should have ran triple Dom. Yeah, maybe. I should have gotten Dominator on my gold ship. Yeah, if it was less than a length, you know, Dominator saves it. That Asmaru had such a lead that I think it was just impossible to catch up. Yeah, Asmaru doesn't even have S medium. Yeah, I think the issue was when it's like front heavy like that, I think realistically only my gold chip has a chance, but my gold ship couldn't catch up to my Ogre, so she couldn't hit her second acceleration. And my gold ship also just has like 750 power. So losing that acceleration makes it really hard for my gold ship to catch up. But, I mean, unfortunate. I guess both my both my Umas are glue, because yeah, 2 lengths is crazy. 2 lengths against just an angling. Can't even double dom it. Oh well. Chalk it up to RNG. Alright. Race. Alright, you can go ahead and enter in here. Doesn't matter because you're gonna remake for finals anyways. Do not will that into existence. Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna write so many like feedback reports if they release it during the CM. Let me not put gold ship first. Thoughts on Ogre, Dominator, and Ryan? If there's not enough time to farm? I mean, that sounds fine. I think Ogre is good, Ryan is good, Dominator is always good. Gonna protest with your team trials, Haru. Yeah. I will suddenly get sick for work. Actually, when is the 8th? Oh, actually, no, that's a weekend. I don't even need to call in sick if on the 8th. If it somehow comes out during the 8th. But I would... You know what? No, I'm not gonna say I would do something. Because there's no way... There's no way they do it. Like, I don't need a hypothetical, because they're not gonna do it. Like, it'd actually be... It's just hard to say, like, they are not doing it because Summer Marzensky happened, right? But Summer Marzensky's a banner and not a whole scenario. Am I just huffing so much copium? It's just like, there's just no way they do that. And it literally makes no sense. Alright, hopefully everyone that wanted to enter entered. I'm gonna go ahead and move the message. Go ahead and do this. Look at the free polls on the card banner starting on the 6th. It's really likely that the second scenario is coming on the 6th. Well, technically on the Japanese server, there was free polls on Nice Nature. Well, like, because the free polls started on the 24th on the Japanese server, and Rico and Rice came out on the 29th. So the free polls started 5 days prior to Rico and Rice, and then the new scenario came out the day after the Rico and Rice banner. So, like, it's not really likely that the second scenario is coming out on the 6th, but it can still come out on the 8th, which is the day of finals registration. But once again, I think it's... Man, I don't know. I don't know, man. we just have to wait until until the start of the next month for a guaranteed answer. But my copium is that there's no way they're stupid enough to release it during the CM. Oh, Rice Shower for the finals is funny though. Yeah, if like you can't, if you can pull on the banner, but you can't go into Aroharu, but you could use Rice Shower for swinging Maestro instead of Super Creek, that would be kind of funny. If like the banner releases during the CM, but not the scenario, they could do that as well. Swinging Maestro on a power card is kind of funny. Alright, we got End Closer Dominator, End Closer Dominator. Special Week. Double Dom Special Week is... yeah, it's good. Solo Frontrunner Maru. Oguri Cap. And then Hybrid Symboli. What are your cards? Satano Diamond. Wow, you got scammed on Kidus in Black. 3 speed, 3 power, Ogre Dream is alive? Yeah, maybe. Do I think I'll get as many 5 wins in this CM as I did for Gemini and Taurus? Like, do you think I'd maintain a 90% win rate? Given how many... given the front runners I saw during the Leo Cup, I think I can. Like, with this team comp, I think I can get like an 80-90% win rate. I really think, like, there were so many bad front runners I saw during the Leo Cup, and I think it's harder for a good front runner to win in this CM than it was in the Leo Cup. I mean, I still got scammed by Saiyan Sky. Because my Bakshin was relying on Focus for Groundworks. Oh, Cancer, not Leo. Yeah, sorry, this is the Leo Cup. But I think like a frontrunner needs to be significantly stronger in this CM than in the Cancer Cup. But it's like, it's really hard to make that, you know, 90% win rate frontrunner. Alright, will Special Week with a double Dominator be able to do it? She's pushing up. She hit the double dom. I think she caught up to the special. She caught up to the Marzensky. Both Ogres are ulting. Can we catch the double dom? Nope. Double dom. Double dominated. I don't know if I'd ever catch up. Oh, yeah, both these Dominators went off. We just got double dominated. I don't think I think I'm too far back for the Dominator to matter. But you definitely, like, this Ogre definitely got dominated. I don't think I would have won, because I only got hit by 1. Did the Symboli hit Dominator? I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. If the Symboli got hit by Dominator, then maybe we would have lost to the Symboli anyways. Or sorry, the Special Week anyways. Summer Maru front dom, end dom is the way. Yeah, that could work. You will not see this many Dominators in the CM. Yeah, but Dominators are still stronger than Nice Nature. You feel like there's a lot of nice nature propaganda out there? I think there is, yeah. Well, I think the issue with Dominator is that you also need a strong ace. Like, just because you're running double dom doesn't mean your ace is going to win. Like, you need a strong ace to run with the double Dominators. So even if you get hit by a double dom, if their ace isn't strong enough, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just another double dom comp. Why is everyone running double dom today? I didn't even start shilling double dom. What? Who shilled double dom? We have double dom Ogre, single dom. The reference sucks. I'm just unintentionally spends its nature propaganda. Oh, I guess, yeah, yesterday I said put the Dominator in the bag. But it's like, no way, all of you, like, it's not like you guys all watched my stream yesterday. Yeah, I don't think, like, I don't know. I just don't think there's anyone min-maxing their stamina to min-max everything else. Like, the only people that are dying to nice nature aren't the people that are, like, there's not people greeding stamina to get better skills. There's just people who cannot hit enough stamina. You only don't watch the ace runs? I mean, so it's like, I don't know. Like, you don't need somebody telling... Like, there's two different servers that this meta has already played out on. Like, the Japanese server adopted double dom Christmas Ogre. The Korean Taiwanese server adopted double dom. Like, it's always just gonna eventually go back to double dom versus double front runner. I missed the red shift check. And I'm getting double domed. I lost to the air groove. I missed red shift and I got double domed. Man. Yeah, I just missed red shift there. Actually, I didn't get double domed. I just missed red shift. I think this Grass Wonder was too far up. And... okay, never mind. I didn't get double domed. I just missed red shift and then lost. Oh. My bad. Nice nature. Maruzensky. Oh, you have a rainbow deck for... $45 diamond, level 50 Kitasen black. I don't think... I guess Fine Motion gives you right-handed, right? And firm condition. 6... no, it's 732 stam. Might still die. Does Nimble work in Leo Cup? Nimble works on every track. It's just a matter of, does it do anything? because the conditions is that like you are fully blocked, which makes it a lot harder to get unblocked when you get the Excel. Alright. So we have one Nice Nature versus double doms. Or not double doms, versus two dominators. Yeah. Nimble right now is like, you are fully blocked. Does she feel like, you know, she wants to stop sniffing? Like, it can work, but it's just so hard for it to work. But it does get buffed. The news, the thumbnail is literally the news. Like the thumbnail of this stream is that announcement. But so, but I don't think we don't know if it's 100 pulls on the Rico Rice banner, because unless somebody can tell me that Rico Rice is guaranteed to drop on November 6th, they don't know. Did I hear the news from 3 hours ago that everyone saw in game and is the title of the stream? No. Thank you for telling me. Do we see more Nice Nature or Dominator? Definitely we see more Dominator debuffers, because I think everyone is under the assumption that people built enough stam. But I don't think these room matches are at all a good showcase of the CM. Oh, if it was a miss, if they accidentally pressed the 0, that'd be so funny. I know, you had a Dominator. You did not have a Dominator. Triple finish between the two Dominators. I think Nice Nature is still better in round 1 and round 2. Level 45 Bakshin. Wow. That's a very shiny deck you have. Triple front runner? Really? Okay. I'm the only one with a Dominator, but I think there's too many fronts for my team comp to do anything with. 5 front runners. I should have gotten Let's Pump Some Iron on my Ogre.
先頭集団を見ていきましょう。セイウンスカイ先頭に立ちました。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは5番ミホノブルボン。早くも激しい競り合い。後から8番ミホノブルボン、さらにマルゼンスキー。1馬身離れてマヤのトップガン。1コーナーからそして
Yeah, I don't think I can win this. I think 5 fronts is just too many for me to run around.
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
先頭は相変わらず5番ミホノブルボン、続いて8番ミホノブルボン、セイウンスカイ並んできた。そしてその後ろから行くのはマルゼンスキー。この辺りまでで先頭集団を形成しています。向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまで16馬身。依然先頭は5番ミホノブルボン。
I don't even think I'm just stuck bottom 3. 5 front runners is rough. Can my gold ship catch up here? Actually, yeah, Summer Marzenski got bullied out of top 3. Oh, my gold ship pushed up to 6. Did Bourbon miss angling? Oh no. Did Bourbon miss angling? Bourbon actually just blocked out 4 front runners. Did you miss Redshift as well? Wait, did you fail both your wit checks? I didn't see a single acceleration from your Bourbon. Wait, let me rewatch that. That's crazy. Did you miss both the wit checks? That is crazy unlucky. You're glowing her. I mean, yeah, that's just crazy. Ogre cap, Turf S, medium S. Where is I think you're missing something here. You have a Saiyan Sky. A Dominator hybrid. Front runner, right-handed, outer post focus groundworks. I guess you also have Lone Wolf. Sunny Days from Dober. Yeah. Front S is interesting. And then another Gratz hybrid. The hybrids should be able to hit. How does my Tachyon stay that far behind? Does yours have any velocity skills? Mine just has pure debuffs. Also like 472 power. She falls behind a lot on that first uphill because she only has, I guess she has Turf S, so maybe it cancels it out. But it's mainly because I have no, I didn't prune any hints from Marvelous Sunday because I never saw a hint from Marvelous Sunday. So if you had mid-race skills, you could kind of get pushed up in that. They localize a moon to hip hip moon. Yeah, I think mine has like 5-10 power. So, like this hill right here, she just dies on. Like you can see here, that hill right there just dropped her.
して2コーナーへ向かっていきます。先頭から後方まで隊列は縦長になっています。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
さあ先頭に立ちました。1番セイウンスカイ、続いてマルゼンスキー、9番セイウンスカイ、3番手3馬審査、8番オグリーキャップ、さらに5番オグリーキャップ、あとは2番グラスワンダー、さらにはゴールドシップ。
Why are the polls significant? Yeah. The half anniversary on the Japanese server was single polls. I mean, you can still see it because we're getting single polls on the UMA banner, but they said we're getting 10 polls on the supported card banner. Oh, Marzensky, please block the Stayhood. Block the Stayhood for me. Alright, we're all in on gold chip then. Kill the Stayhood. I think I'm catching up. I cleared the sky. Never mind. Oh, I want to buy the Shadowverse booster boxes. They're coming out in December, right? What is that? Oh, that's a huge length difference. Medium S. 1260 medium S. Data proc swinging. Why did this one die? Did it die? This seems like a big gap. 4 links? 4 links seems way too large. Okay, let me not quadruple speed it so I can actually look at the Saiyan Sky. So we're looking for Seiyun Sky's Swinging Maestro on this corner.
そしてここで先頭は1番セイウンスカイ、続いてマルゼンスキー、1馬審査9番セイウンスカイ、8番オグリーキャップ、ここにいます。5番手5番オグリーキャップ、2馬審3番。
I missed it, right? Sorry, who's saying this guy's who's? No, you didn't miss it. Get out of the way. But it's running so much slower. But this was the one in Priest was the one in first place, right? Eight, 10 stand, 356 guts with swinging. But I feel like 4 links is way too low. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's just like way too far back for a Saiyan Sky who procs angling. Alright, we'll do like another 5, probably do like another 10-ish races. How long have we been going for? Yeah. Oh my, I am bright white. Let me lower my lamp. Man, it sucks. I stream at like Sundown. The dom. That was definitely not Dominator difference. That's say I have no idea what happened to that Saiyan Sky. Like I just literally don't have an explanation for that. Because like 4 lengths is just too much, I think. You haven't heard my neighbor's dog in a while? True. I do still have my window open. Actually, I haven't heard my neighbor's dog in a minute. Alright, we'll do 2 more sets of 5. So let me go ahead and slash race. Alright, so you can go ahead and just enter through here. Yeah, maybe the hill killed them. But I don't know, 4 links is just so much. I just literally don't have an explanation for it. Alright. Let me see how fast I can speedrun this. You're convinced the strongest team is Ogre Double Dom? I do think Double Dom is very strong. It is, I don't know, Dominator is just stupid. Meta this, meta that, just throw in a Dominator. Does Dominator work with Esmaru front, or is there some benefit to a Pacer? You don't need a Pacer. But the issue with frontrunners is that if you don't run 2 frontrunners and you're running solo front, it is really hard to push up. Like I don't know, it's not like new news. I think like Dominator is just an issue. Like it's just an issue with this game. And it always will be. Unless they do what they did, you know, in the Japanese server where they disabled debuff skills. Switching from Double Murmur to Double Dom. I think Double Murmur is once again good. Like, it's good in the CM environment because it's really unlikely that you actually face a sweat. Like, you are more likely to face casuals, but Double Dom does. Actually, I guess even against casuals, Double Dom is strong. I don't know. I mean, I ran, like... That's rough. You take Gemini Cup again over mediums. Is Rising Dragon worth the potential level 5? It can work, it's just really expensive. Most potential skills are just too expensive, unless like it's a gold recovery skill that you need to take, or it's an acceleration skill. Has to have high weight with good mid-game skills. I mean, yeah, no, you have to, like, that's the thing with Double Dom, is that your ace has to be like A+. If you can't make an A+ ace, I really don't recommend running a single ace. Okay. Alright, hopefully everyone who wanted to enter enters in through there. Like, I think my Ogre could probably work. But actually, I don't know. I don't have that many mid-race skills. I think both my aces are too inconsistent for me to feel reliable on running double dom. What am I doing? Right. Go ahead and swap rolls. I don't know, I just think the issue with double dom is that it's really hard to get the correct amount of wit in the current state, which is why I haven't made a video on double dom or anything, because I think it just baits people into running double dom if they cannot make a strong enough ace. All right, hopefully everyone on the list here got added with the room codes. Go ahead and enter one room with a team of 3. Just run 5 front runners, Chakalaka. Run 5 of them. Then you can make sure that they can't hit their excels. Alright, let's go into the first room. Alright, we have a Maruzensky here. Wow, 50-50. Couldn't pull on Super Creek. Gold chip. Ooh, Ogre. Holy stam. 10-24. Dodo. Gold chip. And then Grass Wonder. Yeah, you might just have too much power for that hill. You also have ramp up for your debuffer. I know you're trying to prune Marv Sunday. That definitely makes her push up a little bit more. I think it's funny, double dom is just so funny because if you run a lobby with everyone running double dom, it just it's literally just a coin flip who wins. Oh, I'm gonna pace down. No. I'm gonna rush, get too close to the Maru, and then just completely pace down. Great box, my bad. Don't I want to be third? Not really. I think I have enough power. Unless I miss Redshift here, I think it's fine. But like the issue is that if I got paced down there, I would have gotten paced down way too far back. But I didn't really get paced down. I think the medium corner saved me. The only issue is if I miss Redshift. I think I miss Redshift. As long as I don't get blocked, maybe Triumph Impulse saves me here. Nope, I lost because I missed Redshift. Wit check, wit check, wit check. By a neck, because I missed Redshift. The creature. Yeah, in that situation, yes, I want to be third. Because Redshift just failed. Hybrid. Pace. Medium S pace as Creature. This is a fast learner. 13 races, has to be a fast learner. Seiyun. Ogre. No, okay, this is just 17 races. And then all seeing eyes, Mystifying Murmur. Oh, nice nature. Has a hybrid Uma ever won a race? We had one race today where a hybrid wedding won because everyone got hit by triple golds. And my gold chip rushed. Rushed into double Mystifying Murmur. Which, once again, I still think only Wedding Top Gun can realistically do the hybrid build if you're running the Stam debuffs. And these gold chips are running in sync. We've seen a hybrid late Rudolph win with pump. Rudolph run a few. Yeah, I just think. I mean, they're fine. I just think they're not as strong as just running a pure debuffer. Like, I feel like you should... I don't know, it's weird trying to have a foot in both sides. Is this Seiyun Sky about to... Okay, I was gonna say, is she about to get blocked by an Ogre? Dominator. Dominator. Okay, I did not get blocked by Kiseki. Did the Saiyan Sky run a Dominator? So it looks like he's about to lose to the creature. Holy gap. 3 lengths. Ah, you're not running a Dominator. The 3 lengths is way more than it's a lot bigger of a gap. It's also because you're running solo front. Like it's a solo front also getting hit by a Dominator. Yeah, because it's a Stam debuff, not a Dominator. Me and the other one were running Dominators. Yeah, also I hit pump. Like, I think it's just really hard to outpace it. I think running Dominator with your comp is better. I think you were losing that in that specific race. I don't think you would have won even if you were running a Dominator, because my gold chip pumped. It's hard to say. Like, I think in the actual CM, you probably would find more mileage out of a Stam debuffer. But I just, like... I think the odds that you face someone in the final round that would have died to a nice nature is a lot lower. At least that's how I see it, right? Like, I feel like if somebody made it to the finals, most likely they weren't... Like, they built well enough to survive a nice nature. And if you're in a room like that, like, you have to hope that your other opponent is also running a nice nature. But it's not like black and white. So it's hard to say. I think we've... Okay, actually, no. We haven't... I don't think we've seen this, Have I shown this stuff good? It's all merging together now. Okay, we have not seen your anemic Ogre, though. Never mind. 664 stam with just Goremond. You missed Race Planner. And just stam in general. What are your sparks? How do you have 664? Oh, 4 speed. I guess that would make sense. It's triple step power deck, but without stam. Yeah.
マルゼンスキーこの2人が競り合っているぞ期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気3番オグリーキャップミホノブルボン会長に飛ばして行きます先頭行ったのはミホノブルボン続いて5番
I think you're very reliant on this Goremond hitting. I don't think any of your whites save you. So... Let's see if Goremond hits. I think it can hit a little bit later too. You are pushing. Oh, there's Goremond. Maybe you live? You are front running, holy. You are so far up there. Why is my Ogre is like actually 2 lengths behind yours? That is so funny. Okay, there's the angling from Maru. Can the anemic Ogre make it? Oh, I just completely lost this lobby. Okay, this Triumphant Pulse from it. Oh, I'm not even 5th place to hit Triumphant Pulse. Holy, I just lost. Ah, she lived. Did she die? It didn't look like she died. She just lost. Like, no medium S, she just loses. I guess, like, if you face someone like this, the Nice Nature is better, right? Because you can hit him with All Seeing Eyes. Either way, the Maru still won. No, my team just did not run. Her spur was definitely affected. Maybe. Yeah, this is a little too anemic. I can't tell how many whites you triggered, so I don't know if, like, I don't know, maybe you hit everything and your spurt wasn't affected at all. Alright, what we got in here? What are you, a late surger? Late surger and closer. Oh, that's high power. Umastan. Dominator with just hesitant end. Oh, and intense gaze. Oh wait, this is like hybrid, but end closer, more end closer hate. Mystifying Murmur hybrid. Symboli hybrid and closer. With just iron and flowery maneuver. I guess you don't need, since I don't know. It's hard to say. Holy hybrids. Wait, hybrid dominator, hybrid Symboli, hybrid mystifying murmur, hybrid dominator. I think medium S, she probably just dies as well.
十分に狙えるさ
I guess my Ogre is just promoted here.
晴れ渡る今スタートが切られました各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました
I mean, it's solo Pace Chaser Ogre versus like a fleet of hybrids.
実力の見せ所です
オグリーキャップ早くも先頭に躍り出た
What a and I rushed. Okay. What a weird lobby.
ペースが速いオグリーキャップ先頭に立ちました2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは8番アグネス・タキオ1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かって
I mean, I don't really know how this.
続いて8番アグネス・タキオ
I don't really know how this is supposed to work.
3番手4番
This is such a weird lobby.
5番手に4番ゴールドシップ少し離れて
I guess it's similar to like just. I don't know. I think like when I see double doms, it's Ogre. This definitely looks weird. Well, Mystifying Murmur hit. I rushed and I only procced Gormand, right? There's a chance my Ogre dies here. But like, I'm gonna hit Dominator. One Tachyon's gonna hit Dominator. Is that it? My Ogre needs angling.
一息つけるといいですが
I can't tell if she's spurting or
勝
not.
負どころ最後の直線へとかけていきます
It looks like she's fine. I don't think she died. Oh, maybe she did. Wait, pass me? Pass me before the 200 meter mark? Pass me before the 200 meter mark? Ah, maybe she died. I think the rush killed me. Dang, if only that Top Gun was a little bit stronger to pass me so I could hit Triumphant Pulse on it. If you just had 50 more speed, you would have passed me before the 200 meter mark and I could have Triumphant Pulsed. I don't know if my... I don't know if I got... Because I missed swinging. So I don't know if my Spirit was affected or not. What a weird... What a weird lobby, though. So many hybrids. Alright, last room of this batch. We'll do one more batch of 5 after this one. Is there 4 front runners? I can't recognize these names. Seiyun Sky. Maruzensky. Dominator. Maruzensky. Seiyun Sky. Dominator. Do you have your Grass Wonder there to occupy a Sorry, Juggler, you have your Dominator in late surge because you're trying to occupy the 6th place slot? Is that right? Late start.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう
先行争いは8番セイユンスカイ4番セイユンスカイ1番マルゼンスキー期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人
Does it ever block a gold ship?
先頭集団を見ていきましょう
I feel like that never blocks a gold ship.
前に出たのは8番セイユンスカイ2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは1番マルゼンスキー
You late started.
4番セイユンスカイ外から行く1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます8番セイユンスカイ会長に飛ばして行きます前から大きく開きました間延びした展開です
Gold ship, it's all up to you.
先頭は相変わらず8番セイユンスカイ続きました1番マルゼンスキー3番手4番セイユンスカイ2番マルゼンスキーここにいますその後ろオグリーキャップそしてゴールドシップ向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ19馬身ここで先頭は1番マルゼンスキー続いて
You didn't use Sam those cards on Ogre. Yeah, no. There's only 2 cards and I think they're both at level 45.
ここまでが先頭集団 現在1番手は1番マルゼンスキー、1馬審査8番セイウンスカイ、3番手には4番セイウンスカイ。
Yeah, my gold chip's in good spot. Just hit the iron.
その後3、4馬身開いて
Right, gold chip?
2馬身
Hit the iron.
開いてゴールドシップ、その後ろからグラスワンダー、そしてその後方には7番アグネスタキオ。
Okay. Didn't miss Rod. I hit iron.
4コーナーを進んで
Uh-oh. I don't know if I can catch up to my Ogre.
まだ差が
I don't think I can catch up to my Ogre to hit the other two. Oh, they're shooting. There's Dominator. Ah, I got hit by the Dominator.
もはや独走状態。1番マルゼンスキー。残り200。先頭は変わらず1番マルゼンスキー。
Ah, second Dominator wins that.
下に並んでゴールイン。
Second Dominator wins that. Literally, both my aces would have won with a second Dominator. Or if I had hesitant frontrunner on my Dominator. That probably would have also won with my gold chip. Probably would have also won with that. Yeah, second Dominator wins that with either of my aces. Which is why I think, like, Dominator I think is just such a big issue. Did you miss your Dominator? Because I think it was Chakalaka's that went off. And not yours. Yeah, your Dom didn't proc. So you were under the effect of one Dominator. Which I think either of my aces could have won with that second Dom. Oh well. I highly doubt. I mean, if I face like Esmaros like this, or Jakalaka's Esmaro, like, whatever. If I lose because I didn't run double Dom, like, it's whatever. I just lost the matchmaking. So, like, I think, like, probably double Dom's better. I don't know. I just want to farm win rate, I guess. And I don't really like swapping. Like, I like having the same Uma, so I can see all 81 races on one Uma. It's a 2v1 out here. Alright, I'm gonna do one last set of 5 rooms. It's kind of getting late for me. On a Wednesday. Ah, I didn't reset everything. Which one of my aces has a better win rate? I think my Ogre does. But they're pretty even. Do I watch? Do I follow the JRA? Yeah. I don't watch, like, I only watch the G1s though. So don't ask me about any of the G2s or like any debut stuff. I do not follow that. Triumph probably edges out your Ogre. Yeah, I think my Ogre is better. Also, just she has like 462 wit or 486 wit. Like, I think my Ogre is really good. Sorry, wait, hold on. I need to set up these races. What are my thoughts on embroidery? I don't know, I don't really have like any. Oh shoot, let me put up the gray bar. I think like the only new. Trying to think. I think like the only Japanese horse that I really follow is Forever Young, solely because they're going to the US. Well, I'm pretty sure at least they're gonna go to the Breeders' Club Classic. I just don't follow the track records of any of the other newer horses well enough to like give an opinion, if that makes sense. I'm so sad this Skull Chip's power is like abysmal. 750 is so low. Oh, did I ever put up the... Hold up. Did I ever put up the signups? No, I did not. Alright, once again, this is going to be our last 5 races for today's stream. So you go ahead and enter through that button, and then once I finish making these rooms, I will go ahead and poll 10 people, and we'll watch that before I end stream. Can you join again? Yeah, you can join again if you already did. Because it's just randomly picks, so I feel like it's fair enough. Maybe if you like, you know, enter in like 3-4 of these rooms, give other people a chance, but I'm not really gonna enforce it. So I'll be trying to run these rooms basically every day, well, every weekday for me, because I just simply don't have the energy to do it throughout the whole week. But I think this one's at least a lot more fun to watch. I think CM2 was probably the worst stream I did. CM2 Gemini Cups room matches were so boring to watch. I think I'm fine with these ones. I'm excited for the next CM when Nice Nature Wit comes out and with Araharu and everyone, like, there's more gamblers. Oh, your Seiyun did get rushed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if your Seiyun got rushed, then that 4 links makes sense. Because yeah, otherwise I don't think that Seiyun, like, it just doesn't make sense for that Seiyun to lose there. Alright. Hopefully everyone who wanted a spot entered in through here. Let me go ahead and delete this message, and then we will pull. Yeah, like that Seiyun just dropped it. Yeah, literally, the race was so long that the caster just shut up for like 10 seconds, and there was just so much dead air because I didn't know what to yap about. All I'm doing is watching Gold Chip do anchors away. I think mediums are a little bit more interesting because like you can watch the front runners for the first part of the race and then it's the late. But longs are just not fun to watch. And like front runners will not have a chance on long tracks until like Kita and Black. Alright, if you got picks, you got access to the room. I'm posting it in right now. Odds for White Sparks never change. So I don't know how, but you will have like more SP, like on average 200 to 300 more. And like getting skills might be a little bit easier, but like there isn't really an ease of farming parents. Did I remove the gray box? No, I did not. One of these days, I will change that gray box as well. Alright, what do you got in here? Another S-Rank Maru. Front runner straights, tail held high, fast pace, curvature. Double wit check, but you're on 1000 wit. And I think I've already said this. I think I've seen your room before. Like, if you fail concentration, you already had a hard time. I think you already had a hard time, you know, getting out of the gate. And then we have Dominator, of course. What do you got? Tachyon? Yeah, that is like what I think one of the bigger issues with frontrunners is that it kind of is just a stat check. But you know, there's always RNG in the game, so just believe.
4番人気は
Maybe they failed groundworks.
晴れ渡るぞさあゲートが開いた各馬娘キ
It
リ
hit
みん
concentration.
な集中してましたね。コールレースが期
They
待
can always lose the RNG.
マルゼンスキーこの二人が競り合っているぞ
I don't know which one's yours. You got a dip? Alright, bye bye. Yeah.
続いて5番マルゼンスキー激しい戦闘争い3番手セイウンスカイそして内目をつきましては
Holy.
一馬審査
Sorry, pulled so far ahead.
さらに4番アグネスタキオン第1コーナー回って第2コー
Alright,
ナー
as long as my Ogre can hold on to this.
後方の馬娘が
Just don't pace down, Ogre.
気になる開きです。
現在1番手は5番マルゼンスキー続きました9番マルゼンスキー3番
Just please do not pace down.
大きく離れてオグリキャップ8番アグネスタキオン追走内側ナイスネイチャー向こう正面に入って先頭は5番マルゼンスキー順位を振り返っていきます
It might be cooked my Ogre.
リードをキープしています1馬身離れて9番マルゼンスキー外を回りますセイウンスカイ4番手
Okay, this Kiss of Courage. Yeah, I don't think my Ogre can catch up to this gap. Who's in 6? Wow, what a gap.
5番マルゼンスキー先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか
5番マルゼン
Fail angling, fail angling, fail angling.
ですね。
Break your legs, Summer Marzensky.
後ろ9番マルゼンスキーその後ろセイウンスカイ第4コーナーカーブ
勝負どころ最後の直線へとかけていきます。
まだ
This Summer Mars is so far in the lead, I can't even see my Ogre.
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越されたまだ差があるここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか最終コーナー最初に駆け抜けてきたのは5番マルゼンスキー
And Dominator hit.
強い強すぎる完全に抜け出した5番
Alright, whose Summer Mars is this? I literally cannot tell off the skill procs.
200を通過5番マルゼンスキー足色は衰え
Did
ない
I lose to the other Summer Mario?
後ろを突き放して5番マルゼンスキー
I can't tell if I proc Divine at the finish line or after the finish line.
見事に制しました2着オグリキャップ3着は9番
Oh, did you win? I could not tell who it was.
悪くない結果
That's crazy. I almost lost to this Marzensky after just raw pull. A raw pace. Triple front looks goated. No medium S. I don't think that's the problem. Medium S isn't the problem here. Losing angling is the problem. And that's just like the RNG of like it's just whoever gets first, right? Somehow this Mario got first over this one. It's just RNG. There's not really like triple front with a red shift. On to our next race, Marzensky. Medjiro Ryan. Holy. Wait, how do you have like no skills? That is such a short skill list. Alright. Double Dom, or one Dom, and then one Nice Nature. I don't know. Nice Nature just feels weird to me, because it's like,
勝ちは十分に狙え
I feel like it's only good if everyone brings it. Or at least you and another person brings it.
晴れ渡るぞ
To try to kill the third person. Because if everyone brings it, then everyone's affected by two Nice Natures.
綺麗なスタートを切りました
誰が先頭
If two people bring it, then one person
争いはメジロマ
just gets shafted by the double Nice Nature. But if only you bring it,
さあ期待に応えてメジロマ
I feel like it's just a lot weaker. Like, you need that second hit, which you can't really do unless you have Wedding Top Gun.
ハイペースで流れる展開もあ
And
り
even then, like, you're hoping that both your Mystifying Murmurs proc in order to get that effect.
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね
But I think there will be a lot of Nice Natures. I think Global is too Nice Nature pilled.
ここまでが先頭集団メジロマックイーンまだリードをキープしています向こう正面に入って先頭はメジロ
It's hard for me to say, like, Nice Nature isn't good.
レースはよどみなく進んでいます
Because just, like, seeing how CM1 worked, even CM2, like, I saw way too many Nice Natures in a long track when, like, All Seeing Eyes was just not that good.
ゴールドシップ1馬審査8番アグネスタキオンそのうち並んで1番アグネスタキオンメジロマックイーン先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか
The propaganda really stuck.
彼女の客室には合っていますね
メジロマックイーンこの位置につけています
McQueen stole Rod.
第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう
ここからスパー
Really?
一気にレースが動きます
まだ差があるここから先頭を捉える子は出てくる
Maybe
直線で勝負が決まるぞゴールド
maybe someone Marzensky was not all that.
メジロマックイーン最終コーナーを曲がって先陣を切ったのはメジロマックイーン
McQueen stole Rod.
ゴールドシップ3番手争いは5番マルゼンスキー全力だ残り200追いすがるオグリキャップゴールドシップ追い込んでくるオグリキャップ並んできたオグリキャップ差し切ってゴールオグリ
One Maru didn't even ult? That's just the Dominator diff. You have Professor of Curvature, and you stole Rod? What? Having skills, yeah, just run faster, honestly. It's that simple. Just run faster. You actually just lost because you know, you're a solo Nice Nature and a double debuffer, or yeah, you're a solo Nice Nature in a lobby where two people are running Dominator. Because that is essentially what this length difference is. I mean, you probably actually might have lost to me anyways. I don't know, but like Nice Nature, you really are banking that one of your two opponents are also running Nice Nature. Because I don't think Nice Nature on her own can do that much damage. But that's more of like a read on the meta, which I think, like, once again, I think Nice Nature is going to be rampant. Does really, like, I think Dominator is better. But I don't know. It literally just depends on how casual. Well, not how casual, but how many. I guess it's like a mix of both, of like how many people can't hit stamina requirements and how many people bring Nice Natures. So I definitely can't say that Nice Nature is useless. It's definitely in a weird spot. I also just think Dominator. I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping to yap. You know, these Summer Maros are really helpful for me to hit Triumph Impulse. Or the solo frontrunner Marus. Man, my gold chip rushes so much, I feel. I might die to that. Oh, actually no, I dodged that Mystifying Murmur. Do I get killed by the... Do I get killed by the Top Gun Murmur, though? Off of Rushed. Alright, I guess my gold chip is pace chasing now. There's Dominator.
ところ最後の直線へとかけていきます
There's 2 excels for my gold ship. I think my gold ship's gonna pull in front of my Ogre, and then my Ogre's gonna try to Triumph Impulse. Yeah. All Seeing Eyes might have killed my Ogre, actually. That's funny. I think my Ogre died to All Seeing Eyes. Dominator hybrid. Yeah, solo front. Like, solo front, you are banking that one of your other opponents is running a front runner. Dominator hybrid, call that a switch. Alright. Yeah, it's just like, your front... I don't know. I actually don't even know if how often Saiyan Sky can push on a solo front. Because every time I see Saiyan Sky solo front, she keeps dying due to stam. off of just swinging. Maybe this one won't die. Is it solo front? Okay, maybe that Saiyan Sky will not die. Hopefully. How viable is a front debuffer for a solo front with a pace comp? I think it's possible. I don't know what the stand requirement is on this track to try to drop back fast enough. Maybe like 450 stam and like as low power as you can get. Actually, no, you can't have low power because if you lose that uphill, you won't push your front runner. So I think it has to be specifically a stam number. And it's probably somewhere around like 450 in order to die, so you can try to drop down to 6th place for Dominator. But I haven't built it, so I don't know for sure. Are there any critical white skills to get on a Dominator other than the Hesitant skills? Just the Hesitance. Technically, you can go for Intense Gaze, because Gold Ship, it could hit a Gold Ship. And Intense Gaze comes off of... Actually, does Intense Gaze come off a Gold Ship card? Where does Intense Gaze come from? Intense... Air Shakur Wit. Is that... Wait, that might be, that might not be in global. That's not in global, okay. It's just Taishin and Gold Ship. No. Air Shakur Wit gets buffed to have Intense Gaze. I was looking at the... I was looking at the JP. I didn't even know it got buffed. That's funny. Air Shakur Wit currently does not have Intense Gaze. So it's only from Gold Ship and Marita Taishin. How does my Gold Ship always pump? I don't know. But it's kind of hard to beat. Let's pump some iron. Let's pump some iron is just essentially inherited rod, right? Because it activates at the perfect time. But actually, I don't know how I got it over. Was it? Honestly, I should have been ahead of this air groove, right? With Anchors Away. Every hobby you've been in, there has been another fun to test the Seiun. Yeah. Solo front is just so weak. Like, you could only realistically get away with it in Miles. Especially since there was an uphill. So being able to accelerate there was good. But I think a medium track is just too long to run solo front. Oh, we have another solo front. Okay, we have a Symboli Pier Ace. Saiyan Sky solo front. Ogre Pace. Ogre Pace. Dominator. Double Dom Ogre. Solo Pace. Or solo front Pace. And then Symboli Ace. Yeah, I don't know how to min-max a front Dominator to push yourself ahead and drop back fast enough to hit Dominator. I'd assume it's somewhere around 450 stam. But I don't know like how you, because you would also need to like make sure you don't block the rod. So you need to die like as soon as the acceleration starts. Because you don't want to block the rod at all. I'm sure somebody has cooked up something for it. Ogre Kappa. And I can't wait to see triple gold ship, triple ogre during the CM. If Seiya manages to die to Missing my Ish again. You do. At this rate, I feel like one of these ogres is about to overtake you. You have like 1 meter on the ogre in second. Okay, 2 ogres got shooting. The ogre in second is a lot farther ahead. Oh, but I just hit my Dominator. I don't think it's enough. I think I'll lose to the ogre in second. I think she's gonna win. Oh, I can't even beat the ogre or the Saiyan Sky. Dang. You don't even have shooting, you just have redshift. But the lead was enough. What? Half a length? That's that double dom diff. Half a length is double dom. You love to see it. Alright. Well, I think that does it for today's stream. Almost 4 hours. I don't know. Maybe you take away here that Dominator is very strong. Which I think is true. I think it's just, I think medium tracks just always will have this problem with Dominator. Until, like, maybe, like, way down the line when... I don't even know when it would be fixed. Like, 6th scenario, maybe? 2nd anniversary. Maybe we won't see as much of effect from Double Dom. But this is what the meta will just look like in medium tracks. Like, it's just mainly Dominators. Especially once people can start training stamina. And you don't have to worry about Nice Natures anymore. It's just min-maxing everything, and Dominator's the most consistent. Especially also when you can actually train your wit, so you're a lot more consistent off of wit checks. I can't give you like a definitive end date. I don't really think there's that much of an end date on Dominator. I also don't think that double dom like is the end all. Like this is the most OP strat, but Dominators just suck to play against. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys all for watching today. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Bye bye. Oh, my hair.